Good, Odin?
So, yeah, I'm good now.
All right. Yeah, let me go over what we're gonna do here. What we're gonna do here is much like all the other tier lists, right? I'm gonna start it off, I'm gonna give, the game and tell you how I feel about it, and then we'll open the floor to whoever, just so we have some sort of order to this. What we're gonna do is take the game and all of its remakes and any like as long as it's the same game, we're gonna consider that in the whole of that game.
That sounds like a good
Right?
idea.
So original one, Wonder Swan one, Dawn of Souls one, all that all one game or
So
one
also all that gets
entry.
factored into the score for that, I guess, in terms of like where it gets ranked.
Yep.
Okay, works for me.
I
Yep.
won't be adding in like mods like Beyond Chaos or Renaissance. That doesn't count because that's not part of the original game.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
fun. Fan games and stuff, fan hacks.
Right. All right. Are we ready to get started?
Ready?
Wait, I had a hype train going on. What the fuck?
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Nothing happened though.
Unless that
We
was,
reached level 2 at 0.00%.
unless
There
that's
you go.
unless that was for me, but I
I forgot to make a raid message for you. My bad.
It's all right, man.
All right. Okay, so yeah, like I said, Final Fantasy One, right? The OG game came out in what, 90 or 85?
yeah,
Something
I
like
think it
that.
was 80. Yeah, probably 85, I guess.
I I loved how janky it was. I didn't love it as a kid because I didn't fucking understand. But
Oh, it's
like as I got
87.
older,
Okay.
87. Okay. Um, as I got older and learned what worked and didn't work, um, I enjoyed it. I don't know. I still like going back to this day and playing it. Um, the six characters you can make your own like team. That's always cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, this is A or B.
I mean, like, okay, so like for me, the first time I played it was when it was on the Nintendo Mini, and like it was such a weird, jarring experience because considering like if you've played all the other Final Fantasies and then you go back to the first one, it is such a kind of a weird experience. Like not in a bad way though. It's kind of like seeing how like it all began, because there's a lot of things in there that got continued on to other Final Fantasy games. So it's like seeing the blueprints of the later games, but like in like a real time game.
Word.
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
and so like when I played it, even though I played a little bit of it, I played it on the Pixel remaster, and that I felt like took it to a whole new level. I mean, especially in terms of like the graphics, the music, and
Definitely.
just the overall like feel of the game. I felt like it was a lot more enhanced with that on the Pixel remaster. So, like, if we were just talking like from the NES version, I would probably say maybe a C tier. But like, if we're factoring in the Pixel remaster, I would probably say on the B tier for me.
For me, Final Fantasy 1, I didn't play it. Like, I didn't play Final Fantasy 1 till after I played some of the other ones, so I kind of had
Yes.
the same experience going back. Like the first one I played was 4, and then 6, and then from I don't know the order after that, but what I think there's something to be said about like kind of like with bands, like their first album is always like kind of like where you start at, and it's like super important. So I feel like it's kind of the same thing with video games, especially games that have like a shitload of sequels, like Final Fantasy or Mega Man or something.
Yeah.
So I think that one, just by being like the first game, like automatically it can't be like dog shit. Like
Oh,
it was
yeah, of
just
course.
it was like what set it was the starting point, and it was like you said, it was like um it was just like the blueprints for how the game was eventually the series was eventually going to unfold, and it was the first iteration of sort of a job system, sort of.
Yeah, yeah.
More like you pick your characters, but tomato tomato is a little a little different, but um and I think that's cool. And then I think the Pixel remaster made it better. And I would say I would put Final Fantasy One in a solid B tier, personally.
Yeah, I mean, like there are some people who prefer to have like an RPG where like the game where the characters have like established names, where rather than just leaving it up to you to be like, oh, you're going to give them whatever you want. But some people kind of like having that freedom to be like, okay, I'm going to name this person this, So it gives you the freedom to give them a sense of identity to you rather than just being like, okay, this person is named this, because like some of the, I don't know if all Final Fantasy games have this, but like they're most, in my experience, give you the freedom to name them whatever you want. But I feel like for 99% of the time, it's kind of like, I'm not going to change Terra's name, I'm not going to change Cloud's name, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sneaky, you got
Sorry.
input on this?
So I first played one on when it was released for the PlayStation. So that
Oh,
that
yeah.
combo with the 1 and 2. I remember having a good time. I did play it after I played 4, after I played 5, after I played 6. It's one that I went back. Excuse me. I don't remember it being like I don't remember too much from it because this was like over 20 years ago. But I do remember having an enjoyable time and like yeah, like this is cool. Like I'm revisiting the ancient times, the origins. Like this is dope. Like I love it. So I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with the B ranking on that.
Yeah, B sounds good.
Sounds good to me. I also want to point out that I think the best version of 1 is actually the Dawn of Souls on the Game Boy Advance.
I might have to
Yeah.
have to get that and stream that at some point then.
If
Yeah,
you're
I never
a fan,
never
so
tried
I
that
would
one.
say play it. Yeah, because it makes the game not stupid difficult. It makes it a little easier, and I'm pretty sure it makes everything work again. Because a lot of shit in 1 just doesn't work. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely had some, jank. A lot of the early ones had some jank.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Speaking
Even
of
all the way up
jank.
till 6.
Speaking in shank, Final Fantasy 2. Wow, what do you say about this game other than Guy speaks Beaver?
It's true. Yeah.
Also, speaking of Dawn of Souls, is the only time I played 2. I played through the whole damn thing. I beat it. The word system, whatever you want to call that,
The keyword
story,
system, yeah.
the keyword system, yeah, kind of dumb.
Call that
The
keyword system.
the
Yeah.
keyword characters. The only character that had any personality was Guy, and his personality was an idiot. I did like how you could the fourth party member was always switched out, which was cool. I couldn't imagine what this was like on, the original, whatever. It wouldn't have been NES. It would have been the what am I thinking of? The Japanese one.
The Famicom.
Yeah, Famicom. Yes, I could not think of it. Yeah. So, my biggest gripe with this game is going into dungeons that have 1 million doors, and 99% of those doors go into empty rooms that places you right in the middle of it, and you always get at least one encounter before you get out.
Yeah, that is like that. Yeah, that I feel like was such a bullshit thing to do. Like, I kind of feel like it was just like, well, we need to kind of include more rooms in this dungeon, but I don't know what to put in it. And they're like, well, we'll come back to that later. And then like, okay, the game's done. It's like, but wait, I didn't put anything in that room. Who cares? It's already done and shipped out.
It just seems like a big middle finger to me. Also, the like level up system was dumb.
Oh
like,
god, yeah, having to hit your hit your own character.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It kind of reminds me of like the way the later Elder Scrolls games kind of you level up stuff by using it, you know? Like you'd attack something with a sword and your strength would go up or whatever. Is that how it worked? Right?
No idea.
In two?
Oh,
I
and two,
think
yeah, you hit stuff for your strength to go up, but if you want your defense to go up, you have to be his. You can hit your own
right,
party.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like an Elder Scrolls game like Skyrim or Oblivion or something, yeah.
Also, your magic individually goes up.
Well, that's
Like
true,
each
yeah.
magic goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Aside from that, it is playable. I would say D tier.
Yeah, D tier, I agree.
I never finished it. I never beat Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah, same here, but it just wasn't enough
I
for
got
me
pretty
to
far.
continue it.
You say D tier? Oh, Sneaky,
Yeah.
you got anything to say about it? What's up, bro, Chacha? Welcome in.
Yeah, sorry, hold on.
It's okay.
I was in the other
Welcome
room.
in, bro, Chacha, and also, what's
Yeah,
up,
so
Rachel Maelstrom?
so two, I actually like the leveling up system for two. It's not my
Really?
it's not my preferred. I like the standard stuff, but it was interesting. It's unique. It's different. Again, I played Final Fantasy for the first time after I beat one on the PlayStation, and then I went for two, and I beat it. And you know me, I maxed it out. So yeah, I went through the grind of hitting myself to level up and all that stuff. Um, I'd
Why
say
are you
probably D
hitting
or C.
yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Level up.
Yeah, so I mean, I would say BC ish.
Really? You put it that high?
Whoa.
I would say C or D.
But see, I don't remember like everything from it because it was such a long time ago. Like talking again, 20 plus years ago. The only thing that really stuck with me was the leveling up system. I remember like
Yeah.
Furion. That's it.
Yeah.
Furion and leveling up. That's about all I
Yeah.
remember.
Furion and
Maria, Guy, and
I,
Leon.
I don't I don't remember having a
That's
terrible
it.
time with it. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember like, oh man, this game was just bad. Like no, like I went through the motion of even fucking maxing shit out.
yeah.
It
But
was.
I
I
don't
think. Okay, sorry.
but I don't so I don't remember it being hella dope. Like oh man, this game's hella fucking sick. Oh, I can't wait to play it again. And I don't remember being like, oh man, this is fucking dog shit. I fucking hate this game. So probably C. I would say solid C or whatever.
I want to point out that too. It did. It made you kind of care about the NPCs.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
The NPCs actually had like personality still, which was cool. Definitely more than the characters
As
themselves.
opposed to one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
throwing it in D.
the keyword system. Speaking like earlier, I said how like you level up was kind of similar to Elder Scrolls. So was the keyword system. Like that's kind of how like the dialogue worked in Oblivion and Morrowind. Like so, Bethesda be taking some influence from Final Fantasy 2, maybe.
Yeah, it just wasn't implemented good. I think. It
No,
could have
I
been
agree.
better.
I agree. I was just saying like that's kind of funny. Like
Rain
But
Cloud
then they
says, hey, but
introduced
Final Fantasy, yeah, Chocobos, yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, I guess you give him a half a point for that.
Yeah.
I didn't like the keyword system either. Herpaderp.
Yeah.
Aaron says, I appreciate what they were trying to do with 2 in regards to the leveling system, similar to the not Final Fantasy Game Boy games. Fuck the keyword system right in the ear, though.
Yeah, it was ambitious, but I think that they kind of like were like they figured out what they were still trying to figure out what worked and what didn't.
Yeah, they took a huge swing, and I kind of feel like some of the things didn't really land well because you can tell like things weren't implemented in later Final Fantasy games that didn't work. You know, and it's like, how about if you how about if you don't punch yourself in the face to level up, but instead we'll keep the those little cute little birds though.
Yeah, yeah.
I do like the rotating fourth party member, like Minwu, Joseph, Ricard, the last Wyvern Rider. Like they were like the best characters in the game.
Yeah,
You
I
know
mean,
they're
and,
There's your
badass.
ass.
yeah, and I do think but this is my headcanon though, because Ricard Highwind, I feel like is a descendant of Cain from Final Fantasy IV, and a relative of Sid from Final Fantasy VII because they share the same last name.
Right.
And if you consider like Ricard was a dragoon, Cain is a dragoon. I mean, Sid, he works with airships, so I mean that's still in the air, if you think about it. So like in a way, I kind of feel like there's like a relation to all of them in one timeline, I guess.
Mm. It's also the first game to have Sid in it.
That is true. Yeah, the everlasting Sid that will never die. I mean, technically, Sid, if you think it's in 6, Sid kind of dies, but that's more of an option. And he deserves it, though.
Yeah.
Anyone else got anything to say about 2?
Anything else to say about it, really?
All right.
Good.
All right, Final Fantasy 3. So for this one, I'm specifically talking about the DS remake, which I thought was great, because in the regular game you're just Onion Knights. You're not even 4 different colors. You're 3 different colors, and 2 of them are red.
Yeah.
Which is dumb. In the remake, they really made it into a brand new game. You got main characters. You got inter story between them. They made your 4th character. You had to go get them. Stuff like that. Starting realizing that the land you're on isn't the world. And then going down to the world, getting a submarine, all that stuff. It was DS remake of 3 was pretty good. I would put that in, for me, A. I liked it.
Yeah. I liked 3. I never played the 3D version of 3, but I did play the Pixel remaster.
Yeah, I never played 3, but I did watch someone do a playthrough of 3 on the Pixel remaster, and it was actually to me, I thought it was really good because I had little to no knowledge going into it, and I was actually kind of impressed with how it turned out. There were certain points that I kind of felt was there was a lot some humorous moments in there, and some things that were kind of a little bit silly in there. So I kind of had an appreciation for that. And I did because you all start out as Onion Knights in the beginning, so everyone is on the same level. So it's not oh, I can do magic, I can't do magic, so I'm better than you, but I'm so everyone is just on the same level. So it kind of has that that no one's better than one, character kind of thing.
Sweetie?
I thought it was cool that
Oh, good.
they put the job system. That's where they introduced the first version of the job system. Really introduced it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was a huge step forward for Final Fantasy in general.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Sorry, go ahead, Stinky.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so I first played 3 on the DS remake version of it. I actually tried to in the 90s play it through emulation. Don't know what the hell happened. I couldn't get it to work. I don't know, but I'm kind of glad I played the 3D version just because at that age, that difficulty of that older system probably would have soured my like for it.
Yeah.
But I, as much as I love the job systems, I played 5 first, and I don't know, I don't remember too much about 3, but I feel like 5 did a better job. So it's it was hard enjoying 3 for me. I played it all the way through. I don't remember even doing the usual maxing out and stuff. I was just kind of over it at the end, just because I don't know if I was just dumb at that time, but I just couldn't figure out the classes 5 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean 5 definitely did a better job. And one of my gripes with 3 is it forced you to switch jobs in certain areas, and that was really annoying.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
then you had to
There's that-
level get to that. You had to get the job points to turn into that class, and then you know.
Yeah, there was that one part where I think you had to all become Dark Knights or Dragoons or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah.
I think it was Dark Knights.
It was both, but the Dark Knight one was the cave. If you weren't a Dark Knight, if you hit something, it split into 2.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's been a long time since I played
That
it.
shit sucks. But you know, it has its flaws.
I think maybe I would probably rank it a C.
Yeah, I would give it a C as well.
Okay.
Because
That
like
sounds fun, yeah.
yeah,
See?
it's more playable in my mind, more than 2. Which I wanted to add about 2 real quick. That it was the first. Might have been. I guess you want to think about it like the first Final Fantasy game to include the crystals, which then kind of
The
became.
first one had the crystals.
Oh, the first one
Yeah,
had
they were called
crystals.
orbs,
Oh, okay.
What they call orbs.
but they were supposed to be crystals. It was
Yeah.
part of the
Right.
translation thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Okay. Well, all 3 of y'all say C.
Yeah,
I'd C.
yeah. Even Aaron says C tier for him.
No. It'd be like that sometimes.
I would like to say real quick that 3 introduced a lot of stuff, like with the Crystal Tower and Eureka and stuff, and a
Yeah.
bunch of that shit made its way into Final Fantasy 14 later, which I know nobody here has played, but like it's just kind of funny how much stuff they pulled from 3 and put into 14. And 3 also has like I can't remember the track's name, but it has one of the like a really good musical track in it, and the Black Mages cover version, or
Oh,
maybe it
you-
wasn't Black Mages, but Nobuo Uematsu, his whole prog rock thing, they did a cover of one of the things from 3, and it was like amazing.
Mm.
I can't remember the name of the track though, but yeah, doesn't affect my rating.
Oh, also 3 was the one that brought in the Moogles.
Oh, that's true.
But all right, we'll leave it and see. I've been outvoted. All right. Moving on to 4. I mean, what can you say about 4? It's like the perfect like Final Fantasy game. You know what I mean? Like not in the fact that it's the best Final Fantasy game, but it's like perfect. Like it does everything a Final Fantasy game should do. And it does it pretty well, I actually it's a rare case of the DS version was harder than the original version,
Yeah, that's true.
True.
which I liked because I thought the original version was too easy.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's a solid fucking game. If it's not S tier, it's A tier
Mhm.
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, the
What
thing,
do you
like,
guys think?
well, I think with it was for me, it was the first Final Fantasy game that I played, and I think for like some of us, if not most of us, it was our first introduction to Final Fantasy in general, and it was an absolutely like enjoyable game, and much like with Final Fantasy VI, it had at least a sense of replayability, where like it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, I finished this game, I'm not going to go back to it. Like I can honestly, I went back and I replayed that game over and over and over, at least like a few times in my lifetime, and it's one of those like games you can't ever get sick of, at least in my view anyway. And there's a couple of things about the game that, like, when I first played it, I didn't really like. Like, for example, there was like some of the characters that died, and then like, oh, I'm back, I'm fine. I was like, but wait, you died. Like fucking Sid jumped out of there with dynamite strapped to him, and boom, blows himself up. He appears later on, and Yang.
The flesh wound.
Yeah, and Yang.
Sid and Yang and the twins.
And yeah, and it's like,
Edward, like
oh
half
my
of the
God.
characters.
yeah, and it's like at that point, yeah, and it's like there's
One
no
person
real,
permadies. Tella.
and there's no sense of like, oh, I'm dead. Like it had no meaning. Like if a character died in the game, like except for Tella.
I mean, the first time you're playing through that, you don't know that, so it still affects you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, but then they come back and you're like, oh, okay. It kind of, I don't know.
Like,
It just cheapens the sacrifice.
It
yeah,
I
does,
think so
and half
too.
those sacrifices are fucking don't make sense anyway.
yeah,
Like,
true.
yeah, like the Sid one. Like, why would you jump off the airship and how are you gonna blow up a giant hole? Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
What about the Yang one where he's fighting a computer?
Yeah,
Get out of here!
Yeah.
The twins
What?
one, that was the one that did it for me. That was just like,
That
oh
one,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
That one
that
was
one
They're
set.
got
Maybe,
me.
kids, man.
yeah,
They're
that was
like
just, yeah,
6.
that one actually made a lot of sense though,
yeah,
And that too. It just that one hit on so many levels,
and it was like
in relation to the other ones.
it was also like the perfect timing because you just beat Kanaza or whatever his name is,
Mhm.
Yep.
and you're leaving and you think you're good, and then the walls start coming in. Like that's awesome. That's like my favorite part of the game,
yeah.
Yeah. That's a good.
story
That's a
wise.
And you're kind of just like,
oh
wait,
yeah.
I can use a soft on them. I can use a soft on them. It's like, nope.
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 Nope. Sure fucking can't. They thought of it, those bastards.
Yeah. I recently replayed for Pixel Remaster on stream, like the whole thing,
Mhm.
and I forgot 2 things. One, how much of a fucking moron that Edge is.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody was hating on him. I was like, he's not that bad. And then like 10 minutes into having him, I was like, oh yeah, he is. And then I forgot how much of a fucking gangster Tella was.
yeah.
He was so fucking cool. Tella's easily the coolest. And like, I don't know, like Final Fantasy IV is fantastic. I think
Mhm.
it's my second favorite Final Fantasy game. It's up there. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and replaying it really like nailed that point. It like really nailed that home, like reinforced that for me, and I was glad to replay it. And it was like legitimately like the last boss, spoilers. Uh uh what's his name?
Zero Miss.
Zero Miss, Zemus, and Zero Miss. He was like kind of like it took me a couple tries to beat him. It took me like, I think 3 tries to beat him. Like he was kind of tough. What's up,
Yeah.
Oso? I wish I played Final Fantasy early on. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm a little
And
bit older than you, so
yeah. And the thing is, like, the whole entire game, you think, oh, the Golbez has got to be the last boss. He's going to be the last boss, and then like all of a sudden, it's like towards the like almost very end, and it's like, wait a minute, Golbez is not the bad guy.
and then it's like, oh, Zemus is the bad guy, and it's like, oh wait, no, there's
Like, who the
another
hell is
spirit.
Zemus? Like, you
It has
don't
some
know.
good twists in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Also, the Zemus sprite is badass.
it
The
is,
fucking,
yeah.
like necromancer with his arms all out and stuff with the black cape or whatever.
hmm
It's
And
fucking badass.
yeah, and the one other gripe that I had with the game was the fact that like Kane would like betrayed you twice. Which the first time I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. You know, he's working with Golbez, blah blah blah. Then the second time it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, because I actually like the first time I played it, I actually really liked playing, using Kane, and I liked his character. And then it was like, oh shit, he betrayed me. And then the second time happened, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of not liking this.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
Never trusted
He finally
Dragoon.
comes back, and I'm like, go fuck yourself, dude.
I think like Kane is the reason why Dragoons I think became so popular in the franchise.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
I agree with that statement.
The armor is iconic.
hmm
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Even
I-
though Ricard did it first, Kane did it better.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, I always thought it was kind of interesting that their sprites change when you go from the overworld into battle. Like Kane's sprite
yeah.
looks different when So I'm like, oh, that's kind of an interesting little thing there. And I mean, also if you were someone who exploited the 64 door trick, yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Hey, the worst dungeon ever.
That's I hard disagree if you ever played 2.
No, that's true. But
Or
he's
3.
I know that Sir Herpaderp has PTSD from what is that dungeon called in the underground where the doors are Lucas Cave or whatever, or Underground Cave or whatever, where the doors turn into the doors are mimics and they turn into dragons or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
They're hard as fuck. But
Four
yeah,
was actually the first Final Fantasy that I ever played. Played it on the Super Nintendo back in the mid '90s, I guess. Wow.
yeah.
I played it again when it released on the PlayStation for the Chronicles. Uh, so if you guys have, you guys know me well enough to see that I like to max stuff out, but also what you also know about me, I don't like making decisions. I hate that shit. So four was actually a very linear game, and I actually really loved that. It had the right amount of side content for me, and it made the decisions for me. No, oh, pick your party here, pick your party there. It told me, here's who you're fucking taking. Figure that shit out. Here's where you got to go next. Figure
Someone's
that
gonna
shit out.
die.
Someone's gonna betray you.
And so I actually really enjoyed that. The only problem is, there's no customization, but I really thoroughly loved. I loved the music was fucking dope. The
Mhm.
That's
story was
great.
fucking dope. The characters were dope. Everybody had, and I don't know if three did this, but every character had their own unique skill. Like Ying had the
Yeah.
kick, Edward had the song, Rudy had her
Right.
summons, Cecil had his Dark Wave when he was a Dark Knight, then Cover as a Paladin. So it was really cool that just the classes and the roles, all of that. Just everybody had a different feeling, different vibe, and they always really blended well together. So one of my top tier Final Fantasy games that I would personally probably give it even an S rank.
Yeah.
So now remember, we do have double S too. Like
Oh yeah.
this
All
is
right. So
super
yeah.
special.
I just saw that too, like a little bit ago.
Yeah. It was
I think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Delman.
I was gonna say, like, it was probably the first game that I played that like made me like appreciate and enjoy like a game's soundtrack. Where like, most of the times, like before that, I would just play a game and like if something like a song sounded cool, I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever, Mario, da da da. But like with this, it was kind of like, man, I could like sit here in the game and just listen to it, and like I would be like, okay, I'll go onto the computer and like find the song online and download it and like listen to it, like not playing the game.
Yeah.
Also, Cecil and Rosa being the power couple was cool as fuck too. It's cool to
Yeah.
see, like,
Oh yeah.
and Rosa is badass, dude. With the aim, you give her a bow and like the Artemis arrows and Artemis bow. She fucking kicked ass, dude.
Yeah, and I
When
do
the
like
clock
that.
goes, she kills for days.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
I held a tape recorder up to the TV speaker and recorded music from Final Fantasy IV back in the day.
Old
Wow.
school, dog.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, dude. I definitely did that with 6.
I could
Also,
see
yes,
Eric doing that.
that specific weapons that was introduced in 4. 3 introduced you to like specific things each job could do.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of cool that they with the arrows that they gave Rosa, it's like they had like a limited amount, so it wasn't just like an unlimited just keep shooting. You kind of had to think and be like, okay, I have 10 arrows of these, like, so I got to use this, and especially when you had like elemental arrows, so it was like, okay, I'm fighting a fire monster, so I got to use the ice ones, and it kind of made you like be a little bit more cautious about what you were using, not just being blindly shooting and be like, I got unlimited amount of arrows.
They
Yeah.
changed that in the Pixel remaster.
They
You
did.
just
Oh yeah,
basically
that's
get
right. Yeah.
one
Oh, well, I
arrow.
mean, I guess because I have more experience with the original.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, like they kind of were like, here, we're not gonna punish you. We're making you keep track of ammo.
Yeah.
I have mixed
But
feelings about the whole arrow thing. Like on one hand, like it's dope. On the other hand, it's like, oh my god, it's such a pain in the ass. But
yeah, I kind of do too. But I think 4. If I were to rank 4, I would put it in S tier.
Yeah, S tier. I agree with that. I don't need to buy 99 stacks of arrows anymore. Apparently not. I mean, the only
S tier.
yeah, because I think with 4, their item storage thing, I felt like it could have given you more to like more space, because I mean you had like the fat chocobo, you can be like, okay, I can't carry more shit, here you go, you hold this.
I
Mhm.
did have a limited inventory that you could fill up pretty easily in the original release, anyway.
Yeah, and I know they did have like a thing that's like, okay, if you are running out of space, you can put it in the trash, and it's like, but some people like me are hoarders. They like to hold on to shit.
Yeah.
Right. Same. A lot of and that's a very common trope for us. Like
Yeah,
just
I think
hoard as
that's
much as possible.
a lot of uh JRPGs were like that. Like a lot of people were like that with
Fuck
JRPGs. I
off
mean,
ads.
Yeah,
you've seen ads for all these like prescription drugs. Yeah,
Alright,
S tier for sure.
S tier,
I love S tier.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next we have 5. 5 I first played on the PlayStation Anthology, which kinda it was great, but I hated the PlayStation with 5. What was it? 4, 5, and 6, or no? It was 5.
It was 5
Chrono
and
Trigger
6.
and 6. And the load times were ass. But aside
Yeah.
from that, 5's great. It perfected the job system because 3 gave you blank canvases, pretty much. 5 gave you actual characters with personality and all that, and you were able to pick whatever jobs you wanted for them. It gave you the freedom to just kind of do whatever you wanted with a really good story behind it. Decent characters, you know. The, I do have a hard gripe about 5, which is the fucking boss is a tree and he turned himself into a splinter.
Oh
That's the
god.
dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Oh my god. Yeah. That.
And he became a tree because they put a bunch of a bunch of soul. Oh wait, no, I'm never mind. That's from a different game. It's from like a Mortal Kombat game. Never mind.
But that's
I don't remember
you know,
why he's a tree.
but yeah, aside from like stupid things like that, it's a solid game. For me, it's up there with 4.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
agree. I think a lot of people sleep on 5 because like it had more of a lighthearted story. You know,
Yeah.
4 was kind of tragic. You know, like, and then 5 was like a little bit more lighthearted and like it didn't take itself too seriously, but the mechanics in 5 are so good. The first time
Mhm.
I played 5, it was I played I had a I had ZSNES the emulator and I downloaded the Japanese ROM and I found like a translation patch.
Same.
And
Oh, I played.
I was
I
like a kid, man. I didn't know what I was doing and it didn't work right. Like some of the emulation was bugged but I got through it and I beat it and I don't think I beat it since.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you and me had the same experience, but I didn't discover that there was a translation patch until about halfway through the game. So I'm playing this
My
game with
God.
with the Japanese like lettering, trying to basically get what was fight, what's item, and just guessing at everything and being like, okay, I know this is magic, this is that, and then I get halfway through the game and it's like, oh, by the way, there's a translation patch, and I'm like, okay, now you tell me.
I did it
And
with 3.
and like, and much like with Gino, like that one part on the ship where because you were playing on ZSNES, you had
Yeah.
to remove that layer so you can see
Yes.
what's going on. It took me over an hour to figure that out because I went in there and I was like, I can't see a goddamn thing, and I was like, I am so lost. And then I was like, well, I was just pressing buttons and like, what the hell? And then I was like, oh, I can remove the layer so I can actually see what's going on underneath all this.
Yeah, it didn't have the transparency for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't. And it was just so frustrating. But then, like, after that point, it was just smooth sailing. And so I was just like, oh my God, that was so rough. But then when I would play it again, like on emulation, I had to get SNES 9X because that one I was able to see like through like the little fogginess that was going on. So like, that was a wonderful experience, and yeah, and I thought it was kind of interesting how like when you are introduced to Faris, you're like, oh, it's a dude, and I guess because they present it that way, and then that whole scene where they're like, "Oh man, your clothes are all wet. You should probably take them off." And she's like, "No, no, 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 no." And then like you see like she's laying in bed, and like she turns over, and like her hair moves, and like and butts or Bart's for that matter is like, "Oh my gosh, she's hot." And it goes to Gallop, and it's like, "He's a chick."
Super
Like
progressive, man.
it's like
Yeah.
in Futurama when Lee Lemon or whatever the hell Leela
Oh
disguised
yeah.
herself and Zap Brannigan was all like super into her and he was like so confused, like, wait, why am I attracted to this man so he was so relieved, quote unquote,
And he's
when
like, "Oh
he got.
gosh, what a relief."
But yeah, no, I first played five, like Gino said, emulation, as well, translation patch found and added on, and then I played it again on the Chronicles version, and I don't remember it being like the long load times. Everybody always talks about that. I don't remember that,
It was terrible, man.
but
The
yeah,
PlayStation version,
the
all
job
of the
system
PlayStation version.
the job system is what the biggest takeaway it is. And I feel like every Final Fantasy has their thing, whether it's a dope ass story or dope ass game mechanics or dope ass character customization. That's what five is dope ass character customization. I like mastering all the fucking classes and then just going doing it like just the base class and just adding whatever abilities I had and then just applying that because you could stack what three I think you didn't even need the fight ability. I think you get rid of that and use
Yeah.
another skill instead. So yeah, that one five was dope. Amazing score as well. I might
Yeah.
want to add.
Yeah, Battle on the
that.
Big Bridge. That
Oh,
one was
Battle of
fucking.
the Bridge.
contest.
That
Yes.
one slaps so hard. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So I would probably rank this no lower than an A for me.
Yeah, definitely. I would
Yeah.
put it in a high A, higher than 1,
Yeah. Um.
if not S.
Yeah. Somewhere between. Yeah. I don't know. I have to go back and forth with it. It's not better than 4. That's what I say.
I agree.
So I mean, I would probably say maybe A for now until we add more. Then we can kind of figure out like if it's better than one over the other. I think for now because maybe we can shuffle this shit around.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think if there's
Aaron.
anything else. The only thing I can probably add is that it's probably one of the first games that made me actually be a completionist. Like I would master all the job classes before I went to the final boss.
Mhm. Yeah, no, Aaron, I'm with you. I said S too, but
I could see
you said
S
A.
as well,
Yeah.
but
This is going to be up for contention, I think.
I would be okay with putting it in S, but I would for a long time.
here we go.
What's up? What's up?
You're muted.
That Aaron?
Yeah. Yeah. Aaron's muted.
I would say that for a long time I couldn't decide whether I liked 4 or 5 better, but since I just recently replayed 4, I
Okay.
like 4 better. But I could still see 5 in S tier, just below.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let's put it up to S then.
4.
Okay. 11, which
Perfect.
is not 11. It's
SS.
Mystic Quest.
Mystic Quest.
Oh, skipping it. The lane, the inevitable.
Mystic Quest. While it was different and it was pretty much a slight against Americans from Japan. We just love Final Fantasy so much that we just we took it and ran with it. Definitely different in the way it plays, but it's fun. I think my biggest takeaway from Mystic Quest is it actually has a good story.
I was gonna say I enjoyed Mystic Quest.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Sure, it was simplistic, but it was refreshing.
Yeah.
Mystic Quest was the one where it was like they had like there was an overworld map and it's kind of like Mario where you pick the levels.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah, that was I like that one. That one was fun. Good times.
Mhm.
Same played on emulation. Don't really remember much other than it was platform esque where you pick the levels, but it was definitely good times. It was fun. I definitely would definitely stream that at some point.
Mm.
It had one of the best fucking music themes. From
Yeah.
Final Castle, the Doom Castle.
Doom Castle. That's a
That
great
was
one.
such a fucking banger, dude. Holy
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah. Also, you fight God.
Yeah.
Oh, the Dark King or
The
whatever.
Dark King. Yeah. And
You
it,
fight
like,
God in a lot of JRPGs, though. To be fair.
But I mean,
mhm.
this one's literally like, hey, you're taking literally the ladder to heaven and fighting God.
Yeah.
I guess you kind of did, right? Yeah. And he had like 8 arms and a different weapon in each arm.
Mhm.
something
Yeah.
like that.
It was
been a
fucking
while.
cool.
But yes, for me, I put this behind 3. But
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
see
it. I feel like it deserved more credit than it actually gets, and especially everyone's like, oh, it's baby's first RPG, and like it's actually a pretty good game. Like, I mean, for some people, it might have been like an introductory into like JRPG series, but like even then, it's still a very enjoyable game. I would say no lower than a B for me. I would say.
Yeah, I
Okay.
could see that, and
like this.
it's shit. What was I gonna say? It's that comment threw me off. I liked it. Oh, shit, man, I totally lost my train of thought.
Damn it, Titus.
It yeah, it was good. It was good. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was going.
I mean, like the one thing I did like about Mystic Quest was that like when you're fighting enemies, when their HP gets low enough, their sprite changes. So
Yeah,
it's so it's like, all right, this guy's almost dead. Where like no other like JRPG did that, which I guess because the way that they were marketing it to Americans, it's like, well, they need to know when they're almost done with this fight. So here you go.
Yeah. Oh, also, it was just because it was like kind of easy and like quote unquote baby's first RPG, like it was accessible. Like it was the only time that I saw my friend's sister playing a Final Fantasy game.
That's pretty cool.
I have a vivid memory of one of my friends from when I was a kid, his sister sitting down and playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and she didn't give a shit about any other Final Fantasy game. Like we were all about that shit.
Hmm. I mean, even some of the
I was gonna
characters.
say, it was a great introductory in RPG
Sure.
to a lot of Western thinking game players.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like Japan just thought we were morons.
Yeah. I guess that's what they
Because
thought of
Final
us.
Fantasy IV sold so poorly over here on initial release.
it?
They're like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, America doesn't understand.
I didn't know it did that poorly.
I mean, and
we probably didn't understand.
We really didn't.
yeah.
We really didn't.
I feel like the audience for Final Fantasy is like an older audience, and I mean we were little kids back then. We barely knew what was going on.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
figured it out.
And they didn't even give us Final Fantasy V.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, I think if they actually did bring over 5 in the 90s, it may not have even sold that well. But I mean, I'm that's just my thought on that. I mean, I personally would have gotten it and bought it and played the shit out of it. Because I mean, the fucking
I'm
job
glad,
system.
like localization and stuff is no longer a thing. Like everything gets released everywhere, you know.
Yeah. And especially, like how games and games, especially JRPGs in the 90s, where they had to like put it through a nicer filter because they didn't want to have anything with religion in it, even though you're fighting God at the end of the game. And it's like people talk about how like people are so like sensitive now. It's like, dude, in the fucking 90s, we couldn't even like call something holy. They had to change it to pearl white,
Pearl, yeah.
And it's like, don't you think that back then they were just as like crazy, just as much as sensitive as people are now. You know.
How did they get away with the crosses in Castlevania?
Well, in at that point, we were still kind of coming down from the second phase of the Satanic Panic. So,
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
true,
we
yeah.
didn't,
Yeah.
we didn't, yeah.
They were lowercase
Uh,
t's. Take this.
Yes.
T for trauma.
That is a good point though. It probably didn't sell well because of the cover.
Yeah, didn't have a lot to leave the imagination. It's just a red background in this, and the it's like, hey, you go. At least like Final Fantasy 3/6, you have Mog on there, and it's like, ooh, well, who's that little?
he
Who's
kinda
that little
became the
like?
mascot of the
Yeah.
Western stuff.
Hey, he was in the commercial.
It's true, and he
Oh,
had like, a
God.
Brooklyn accent, which was weird.
Yeah.
I loved it. Oh my god.
Like, hey, send him on in.
Final Fantasy VI is a movie. Mog is the director and a self-insert character.
That's true. I forgot that he was
I
auditioning
stand by
for a
it.
movie.
Yep.
So what's the final placement for y'all for Mystic Quest? I say it's behind 3. What do you think?
Remember too much
I-
of it. to
I-
make a fair
I would actually
prediction of
rank it.
that.
I would rank it higher than 3. Maybe even.
I like 3 just a little bit more.
Mm,
Like, they're really on par for me.
yeah.
If
I
I
don't-
take nostalgia out of the picture, 3 is probably better. But I don't know. Some B or C. Maybe C because there was like you only really played one character, and like if you didn't control the other characters manually, they kind of just did their own thing.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like what were the other characters? There was like Kaylee. So I'm trying to remember who the other ones were.
I don't even remember.
Mystic Quest greater than Final Fantasy 1? I disagree.
Yeah, that's a hard disagree for me.
Yeah. No, that one's tough though. I
can see you putting it there. If we decide to go back and make changes, we might change.
Yeah. We can leave it on C for now.
For now, just to keep things moving.
Like I said, only because of the DS remake of 3. Because without that, 3's in D tier easy.
Yeah,
The
true.
Pixel remaster is good too, though. Don't sleep on the Pixel remaster.
Yeah, Pixel remasters. Yeah.
I don't know if you played it, but
I have it.
that's good.
All right. Final Fantasy 6. This game fucking sucks.
Garbage.
No
5 star.
discussion.
I mean, moving on. 7.
I mean, come on, man. We already know where Final Fantasy 6 is going.
Yeah.
It has the best of everything. It has the best characters, has the best soundtrack, has the best villain, arguably. So to me, it's the best villain. Has the world fucking gets torn apart. It's
The villain wins.
Mhm.
it's a fucking masterpiece in gaming.
It's got the levels, like every character's personal tragedy is so good.
Mhm.
It's so
Word.
sad. And I don't know, I
Word.
like sad, tragic things, man. It's fucking bad. I don't have to say
It
nothing
makes
about
you
it. We already
invested. Like it makes the characters almost realistic because they put so much into most of them. Like and
Except for
another
know. Except for like Go Tomorrow, but
Yeah.
And instead of picking
The rich
jobs,
Umaru lore.
you can just pick characters. You can move your characters around. So if you liked more than 4 of them, you can just switch them out for funsies. You know, like there's so much replayability. There's the whole game's fun.
Yeah. And it was probably like one of the first, at least in my experience, the first like JRPG that had like split characters. You can have like with the Narsh fight, even when in the beginning you have like all those Mughals, like, and they have like 3 different parties, and like the Phoenix Cave, where you have two different characters, like sets of teams, and like you didn't see that in any of the other games. Like it was like you just had one party, and this one where you had like you could have two different sets of parties like in the same dungeon. And I always thought that was like a really cool thing that it allowed you to use more characters at the same time.
Yeah.
And I know like when we get to 7, but I just wanted to kind of like quickly mention this that like in some like interview with I think it was Yoshi Kitase, that a lot of the developers who worked on the Final Fantasy VII remake, they were saying like, "Oh, when are we going to do Final Fantasy VI and remake that?" And they kind of like keep like harping on about that. And I think Kitase said basically that it would take like 20 years to give Final Fantasy VI that same treatment that 7 got. And that whole discussion like is very like we can go all night like going debating that, but if they ever do, which to me I don't really personally think it's like the best idea and to do it in that direction, but I think like if they do, the one thing that I would love to see, because we have Final Fantasy VII has like the little snowboarding thing. We have Triple Triad in Final Fantasy VIII. You have the card game and 9. You have all these like Final Fantasy games that have like these little extra games in there. So I think what they should do, if they ever do a remake like that with 6, when you get the airship, you should be able to do like card games on there, like a poker, a casino. You're looking at a casino in the sky. There's so many different possibilities. You can do like roulette. You can do different card games. You can have so much to work with.
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. They added a card game into 7 too in the remake, Queen's Blood.
Yeah.
In
Final Fantasy VI Balatro.
That would be
great.
That'd be awesome.
Real quick, hold on. I want to address something that Sir Herpa Derp said. You said Final Fantasy VI is your second favorite Final Fantasy game. What's your first one?
Herpa
He's
Derp
gonna
is
say
nice when we
14,
get to it.
isn't he?
He's gonna be like 10. 10's my favorite.
14, I guarantee it.
Is he gonna say 13?
No, he's gonna say 14.
Oh, okay. That would be the only answer I get.
14 had one of the best villains, though. I mean, let's not go into it, but like I'm saying. But yeah, Final Fantasy VI is goated.
Yep, it's 14.
Only after you get to Shadowbringers. Yeah, but it's garbage after that and parts before it, so it's not even close, in my opinion.
There's a new rhythm heaven out. Nice.
Yeah, I saw Oso playing that on stream today.
So we're all agreeing with this, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So six for me. That was my second Final Fantasy I played. Dope ass, like you guys said, dope ass story as Omen touched. You could split the team, something that isn't even really scraped really in any modern game that I know of at least. And for me, what I really like the battle system the most, again, like in 4, everybody had like their unique skill. You had Terra can morph. The runic blade was probably the weakest thing, only because they didn't utilize it properly. It's dope in concept.
Runic's one of the better
It's dope
ones.
in concept.
I kind of feel like,
but like after the Battle of Narshe, you really don't use it that much. At least I never did, because I never really felt.
Use it a lot. Use it after the Battle of Narshe. I think it's useful in niche situations like Magi Master. It's useful.
Are you allowed? You can't use it.
Getting the timing down is really difficult too.
Yeah, especially if you're casting your own spells. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
so that's why I think 6 was the best though, because it had like so many elements working, and even the battle system, like you had characters that had dynamic battle systems, so you had to input blitzes for saving, and you fuck it up, you lose your turn. Cyan, you had to wait for that fucking progress bar to fill up, depending on which sword tech you wanted to use. You had to wait for it, and obviously there's a risk and reward for that. So it was just very dynamic. It kept me engaged, and you don't really see that a lot where everybody's unique. And that's kind of what I realized when I was playing through 9, and we'll get to that in a bit. But when I was playing through 9, like that was brought back with everybody. Tina was a blue mage. You could steal with Zidane. Just
Yeah.
a whole bunch of things that made people unique and different. Like everybody wasn't just, and not everybody could just be a mage or a healer or a monk or what. Like everybody had their role to fill.
Because even then, like, I do understand that people's like gripe with 6 is that like having every character have the ability to learn magic kind of made like Terra and Celeste, like being that they're the only natural magic users, like it kind of takes away from it a little bit. Like if it was only like it's like if Espers were only limited to say like Terra, Celeste, and like Realm and Strago, then I feel like it would have like a little bit more of a unique sense to it. But like once everyone can learn it, it's like I guess like those people. I mean, they're probably they're the strongest magic users in the game. But
like if you wanted
Realm
to do
is, I
some,
think.
if you wanted to do some heavy damage with magic casters, you would use them.
I think Realm has the highest magic stat in Final Fantasy VI naturally.
Yes.
But like, I
Yeah.
never used magic with like Sabin. I would just bum rush the shit out of
Yeah, of
everybody.
course.
It's funny because most of most of the good blitzes like Bum Rush and Aura Bolt and Phoenix Dance and all that shit, or Fire Dance or whatever they called it,
Fire dance.
Yeah.
they were magic baits. So getting
Yeah.
Sabin's magic up from the Espers was actually a pretty
True.
good idea.
Yeah. I
Some
would.
earrings as well.
Yeah, I always forgot that like Bum Rush like it falls under the magic category.
Yeah.
But then what else? I mean, you can't really fit it anywhere else too. Like if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I would like to say though is if they did limit Espers and magic to those characters, they would have to give some other characters like say Setzer and like Locke. Well, no, Locke has a good equipment pool, but Setzer's equipment pool is garbage, dude.
Yeah.
His cards are
Mhm.
just awful.
Yeah, like
I
unless
mean,
you
I
get
love
the
the character.
His skill isn't that dope either. The slots.
It's okay. It has its moments, like summoning the airship and
Yeah.
the 7 flush and
But if you're somebody who struggles with RNG like I do,
yeah.
you don't
I
even
mean,
need it.
yeah. I mean, and slots didn't show back up until actually at the next game. It wasn't that long. It was Kate Sith had it. I forgot.
Has anyone ever
Phenomenal game. This was just too phenomenal.
You left Setzer on the ship? Oh my god.
Setzer and Gao?
Oh, Gao is awesome, dude.
Gao is
He's
fucking
so
awesome,
nutty.
dude.
He's great.
Like the cat scratch alone, like that is such a busted. Like that one did so much damage.
I refuse.
I would
to use
usually
cat.
leave Gogo
Right.
tomorrow on the ship because they weren't like canonically. They were like bonus characters.
Yeah, like those characters didn't really have like any effect on the main story, but like
Right. That's
but, like-
usually why I never brought them.
yeah, but like I can understand that.
Maru.
I think Mog's dance ability would be so much better if he didn't have a chance to stumble.
Yeah, which I did like that in T edition they fixed that.
Yeah,
So,
they
like-
fixed it in BC, I think, also, and I
Yeah, that
I want
too.
to say that they have a flag to fix it in Worlds Collide, also. So
Mm. I always like when me and my brother would play 6, which I guess to throw in how like 6 was I think may have been the first Final Fantasy game to have 2 players enabled.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and
You
like
do that with 4, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
you can do
Can
it
you?
for
Or
it.
5.
I don't think 4 had 2-player capability.
I don't
could have
remember.
swore. I know 5 did, but I thought 4 did too.
Yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
don't.
like we didn't.
I
we-
remember 6 being the one that I remember having it for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know if 4 or 5
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
didn't have any friends, so I don't know.
Man, when I was a kid, man, I felt like one summer, me and one of my friends, we spent like months playing Final Fantasy VI. And it took so long. And now
Yeah.
it's like I see like RPG Limit Break or like Awesome Games Done Quick, or they do like glitchless 100% runs of Final Fantasy VI in like 6 hours.
Yeah. I'm like, how the hell are you pulling that off?
Like, what the fuck? Like Quexel and like all these other Big Fung Balls and all these fucking speedrunners. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're
And
skipping all the dialogue and stuff.
oh yeah, of course. Yeah. One thing like with 6 was that like there's a countless number of glitches and bugs in the game. You know, the evade bug, the vanish doom bug, which I think all of us exploited the shit out of it the first time we heard about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just go every boss and like vanish doom, bye bye.
The only one you couldn't do it on was Death Gaze or Doom Gaze. or whatever.
Doom Gaze and Kefka, obviously, and the statues. I don't know if it was the statues, but like the ones leading up to Kefka. But like even the bug where like I guess it kind of had to do with the evade bug, but you couldn't be blinded. I guess that was part of the evade. So like and so like with all those, I feel like that kind of added to the charm of the game. That kind of made it more enjoyable, because it's a great game and it has these imperfections, but like I think the imperfections kind of made it like more appreciative and somewhat enjoyable. I remember getting my ass handed to me by Rexall until I exoned him. Yeah.
Yeah, Rexall can go fuck himself.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
Hate that
on
fight.
the vanilla SNES version, his zinger stuff like didn't even really work. I don't think so.
Yeah.
That didn't work. I remember fighting him in the Pixel remaster and being like, "Fuck, this is a pain in the ass."
Yeah. Even
I
in
remember
even
it working.
Where you had
I
to
don't
kill
know.
one of your party members?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember doing that as a kid.
Really? I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I just X zoned him and killed him. I don't.
Yeah,
remember.
I remember doing the X Zone thing to him as well.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, 6 is the best Final Fantasy in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I would just like to say that Final Fantasy in general was better in 2D with sprite artwork.
Yes.
Word.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I think everybody here probably agrees.
yeah.
Well, I don't. Maybe Renee doesn't agree, but
I'm a little mixed on it.
No, I
Okay.
I like the original OG stuff. You know that I gravitate towards that.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
I
I
know
just
how you
You
there's
know
like
me better than enough, Gino. I'm in
There's
such
only
a
a
I'm just
couple
making sure. I
games
don't want to put
where-
words.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
there's a couple games I'd argue, and like Tactics and 10.
Mm. Yeah, I would have.
Tactics still had sprite artwork though.
I was.
Right?
Yeah, it wasn't like 3D models. It wasn't like 7 or anything.
I thought it was. Huh.
The backgrounds were.
Oh, okay.
All right, so just a quick question to everyone here: if there was to be a remake of 6, would you prefer a 3D or would you prefer like a HD 2D thing? Like,
Tough. That's tough.
Either one. Dude, if they
Yeah.
went all out and they redid it like they did 7,
They better do
I
it
would
3D.
be fuck it. I would be like, I know a lot of people think that's like heresy to even talk about that, but I would fucking love that.
No, they'd kind of have to do it 3D at this stage in the game. They've
Yeah.
remastered and remade it 2D so many times.
Mhm.
How much better are you? Come on.
How much better can you get than the Pixel remaster? Right?
Yeah, the Pixel Master
yeah.
is pretty perfect.
yeah,
And
Yeah,
even
give
they
it-
even went 2D, 3D, like in the
Don't
opera
change a
scene.
damn thing about it, but just reimagine it for modern gameplay.
Yeah, don't make it action like they did with 7.
yeah. I mean,
Sorry about disappointing people. If they went 3D, it would be like 90% filler. I don't know. I don't know.
I think
think
there's a
so.
lot
Um,
of story to it, but
it
yeah.
would be on 4 installments. Yeah, I mean, like considering how
They
big
went
the
4
game is,
installments.
yeah, because like if they went all like Final Fantasy VII like remake, but to 6, like I can definitely see them breaking it up into like 2, maybe 3 installments. Considering like you have like the first half of the game would be like 1 installment, and then like the World of Ruin would probably be because they would have to like get their money's worth out of this. I feel like they're like, well, how can we stretch this out and make more money out of it? You know.
I would fucking throw all my money at them if they did that. I don't care. All these people that are like, nah, stop remaking games. I'm like, dude, you can still go play the fucking old game. They're not taking it away from you. It's fine. Just let them release another game.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless it's gonna get in the way of them putting out something else cool, you know. But let's be honest, like Square hadn't exactly been killing it lately with the originals, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't imagine 6 being like an action RPG style where you're just controlling one character, like, unless you're like swapping out, different characters to be as,
Dude, I just bought Rebirth 7 Rebirth. I
Yeah.
didn't play the first one, but fucking Rebirth is fucking hard. Like I just suck at those kind of games, I think. It's kind of like it's action, but it's also like you can build up the ATB and you can issue commands too. So like it's kind of like a hybrid.
Oh,
It's
okay.
definitely not turn based, but it's hard, man.
Yeah.
I got my ass whooped like by like a regular ass monster.
Did the house
Felt like
get
a
you?
boss fight. What? No, it wasn't the
house.
house. No, I bought. I didn't play remake.
Mm.
The house is in remake, and I think it's a boss in remake actually. But no, I've been playing Rebirth. It was just some fucking random wolf that just like would shoot exploding fire beams at you, and like I didn't know how to block it. It's just I don't know. I got my ass whipped, and I got mad, and I uninstalled it, and then I reinstalled it. But anyways. But yeah, that's all I have to say about 6.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We could talk about this shit for hours, honestly.
Yeah.
We could.
6. I don't have anything to say. Double S tier. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sketch Gal glitch, best glitch in the game ever.
I mean,
hands down.
I bought it release week because it came out like right near my birthday, and I just fucking loved it. And then it broke 16-year-old me's heart halfway through, and I still love it.
Hell yeah.
7.
All right. 7.
Hated it.
Trash. No. Yeah. So my honest opinion on 7, right? Even though I haven't played it all the way through, I know it's fucking blasphemy with most Final Fantasy fans. I
Really?
give
You never beat 7?
I didn't get past the first disc.
Wow.
I
Have you ever like watched a playthrough or anything?
Yeah. Oh no, I've seen everything about the game.
Okay.
What are these bots that keep coming through or something? What is that?
Yeah, that's all your sorry bot.
Yeah.
My save bot's been banned on left and right.
Yeah, I got a couple of bots, picking out ones left and right.
7 is, I would say a little, well, it's overrated in the fact of how popular it is, but the game's great. The characters
Yeah.
are good. I hate the art style, the weird, like fucking bulky forearms and skinny. Like, I hate the way they look. It did
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
take a lot out of the story for me because like I can't take these characters seriously because they look too fucking stupid.
Mhm.
Same. No
Yeah.
emotion behind them.
That being said, it's a solid game. There's nothing wrong with it. It's got the super bosses you can fight. The materia system work flawlessly. Yeah. Other than that, I just it's like the characters really. I didn't really care for most of them. I didn't really care for the story too much. I didn't really like Shinra was cool. I get it. They're bad, and then Genova, I get, and Sephiroth, and I'm like, okay, but like, why? Yeah, I don't know. Of course, it's a great game, and for me, this is A tier.
Yeah, I would probably say A tier for me. I mean, it's to me. I was always kind of confused as to like why it got so much like attention later on, which I do understand that it was the first 3D Final Fantasy on the PlayStation, and I feel like because Seven was originally going to be on like I think Super Nintendo or 64, whatever what they were planning on, but like being that it went to Sony and they're like, well, we're going to make it 3D and screw all of you. So it got like so much attention, being that it was like the first 3D Final Fantasy, and it had a really great story. Yeah, some of the characters were, like memorable. Being that Cloud is like the big time, like head of Final Fantasy VII. So like it did put Final Fantasy on the map and in the overall zeitgeist and in the mainstream, I guess.
True.
So I mean that is the kind of thing I do appreciate for what it did. But like in terms of the actual game itself, I don't really think it is like how everyone is just gooning off to it,
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
I think that
I
7 is the most overrated Final Fantasy game.
I agree.
I also
Yes.
could not. Yeah.
It's
Agreed.
good, but
not
it's like
that good.
everybody's fucking favorite. It's a
Right.
good game. Like it's a solid game. The materia system's cool.
Oh,
7 is like where the storylines in Final Fantasy games started to get fucking insane though.
Yeah.
Like Cloud is not really Cloud, but there was another guy that looked exactly like Cloud and had the same weapon and clothes. And then but he's like been exposed to Mako and gaslit into believing he's this other guy, and then Sephiroth is like a clone of a clone, and there's other clones, and it got fucking out there. And
purely
I
psychosomatic.
understand the
That boy
what?
needs therapy. It was
Yeah.
purely psychosomatic. That boy needed therapy.
Yeah, I mean I get that some people like that kind of like convoluted ass JRPG storylines, but like it was just fucking weird. Like I still don't totally understand the Final Fantasy VII storyline. So like Sephiroth was just like hiding in the crater the whole time, the whole game, and the other Sephiroth we interacted with was just a clone. Like I don't know. And then the remake has confused me even more. And like I don't know, but it's a good game, and there was plenty of cool stuff. Like I really like the part where Barrett confronts the other guy with the gun arm, and it
Diamond,
shows
yeah.
what and like I don't know, it was a good game, but like it wasn't that fucking good. It was you know what I mean? And I really like the super bosses, uh and I like the gold saucer. The gold saucer is cool.
Yeah.
And uh I liked the material, excuse me. The materia system was cool, how you could like pair them up, like if the slots were shared,
Yeah.
like you could do like the all and then like a magic materia so you could target all the enemies, or like whatever. And yeah, so I really liked the mechanics of it were good. The story was like a little fucking out there, but we'll get to when the story gets really out there in the Final Fantasy series. That's coming up next.
Yeah.
But but uh it was good. I would say that it's probably a B for me, or an A. I'd even go with an A.
Yeah. I
But
mean, I
it
would.
did a lot for the Final Fantasy series, like you said, Omen, and it was super popular, and it sold like a gajillion fucking copies, and everybody wanted to be fucking Cloud or Sephiroth, either one. I think that Sephiroth is kind of a shit villain.
Yeah, I mean, like
Uh,
someone who has that close an attachment to their mother. So,
Couldn't agree more.
I mean,
like
Is
he
this
was
the
like a
Northern
normal
Lights,
dude.
mother?
He was like a normal dude, and he was like, "Wait, I'm part alien. Time for the world to die."
Right.
yeah,
But
I
like, I
mean,
don't know. It's okay. It was
yeah.
good. It was a good game.
Yeah, it's definitely like for people who like to cosplay, it was definitely like a lot of like different possibilities. Like, some of the chicks were like, "Oh, I'm gonna like cosplay as like Tifa," and like some dudes would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna cosplay as like Cloud or Sephiroth," because it was like they were, I guess, like I don't want to say like cute or attractive, but it was kind of like the more appealing, like visually, I guess. And for me,
Bro, if
like,
I had, sorry, go ahead.
for me, coming from like playing 4, 5, and 6, like as a kid, I liked my JRPGs a little bit more simplistic. Then once like 7 and 8 came out, I was just like, I just want to hit things and shoot magic. I don't need extra things. I don't need materia. I don't need a junction system. I don't need like. It was just like, can I just hit things and just like shoot magic? I don't need any more complicated stuff. And I think that's kind of the reason why I was not that like heavily invested or interested in like some of the later Final Fantasies.
Yeah, I get it.
I kind of
Tiki,
echo what you
what do
guys.
you think about 7?
I kind of echo what you guys are saying. Like, as you guys know, I played it for the first time last year.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I
You guys,
watched.
yeah, you guys were there for the journey.
Yep, I was.
And yeah, it was way overhyped. Like, I went into it with huge expectations, and I just knew going into it wasn't gonna live up to it, and it did not. Yeah, the story was a bit out there. It was a good game though. I want to put that out there. It was a good game. It was really fun. I would, play it again if I ever had the time, which I probably would never have the time to do that. But I didn't really care too much for the materials. It was a good system. I just feel like it could have been better implemented. Like something that really bugged me, and like it to this day it still bugs me, that there was a fucking steel materia. Like, are you saying that people without material usage are not thieves? Like that was such a weird thing for me to see. Like, wait, you need a fucking
Yeah.
material to steal? That really threw me off.
Yeah.
And then just there were just so many material out there. It's like you could
And
have
the number of materia that you can use at a time is based solely upon what equipment that you have. So people from different regions that have like, I don't know, like that are just wait, you can't use as many things. I don't know.
right. Yeah, exactly. It was just, yeah, it was weird. And like, yeah, obviously once you get the master material, you can use pretty much all the material, but that's all end game. It's not at that point, nothing significant is really happening anymore, so you don't really get to utilize it to the fullest. And then again, like I said, for 6, 6 and 4, everybody had their unique classes and the special skills and all that. But with 7, like that individuality all went away unless you were using limit breaks, which only happened very rarely. So it's like, yeah, Sid can jump, but he could only jump when he's on a limit break. Tifa could kick some, serious ass with her monk skills, but again, only when it's her limit break. So you were limited in class usage in that scope. And I don't know, it just kind of was like a letdown. It's like, well, I mean, I want to be able to jump and do all this stuff. I want to be able to, you know, do this cool things with Tifa, but I gotta wait until I'm damaged enough. Whatever.
Yeah, because the limit breaks were basically what the desperation moves were in 6, but like the only difference was is that it was a thing that like built up. You saw the bar build up the more you got hit, and you
It's a
do a
better mechanic attached to it.
yeah, it was yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and also too, like with the material, like people gripe on 6 about, oh, well, everybody could use Ultima. Well, yeah, the same goes for 7. Everybody could use Ultima if you use the material for it. So
That's a
I
good
don't, I don't,
point.
why are
But
you
some
even
people were
why is
way
that an
better at using Ultima than other people.
yeah, like
Mm.
why is that even an argument? Like the 7 fan base too, they're just so, I don't know, they're so fucking delusional.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
say,
I
"Oh,
mean,
I'm more
well,
worried about
it's
Celeste casting Ultima on me than Cyan casting Ultima on me.
Right. They're like,
Definitely.
oh, it's 6 isn't that dope. Everybody could use Ultima. Well, yeah, that's the same shit for 7. What are you talking about?
Good
Word.
point.
yeah, yeah,
By
it's
your argument alone, 7 sucks too.
yeah. Um,
Also, you could do the same thing in 8 too.
mhm,
Yeah. I feel like Titus.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's
It is well.
especially
And
like
10.
yeah,
I think 10 at least.
Yeah, you could get everything if you maxed out the sphere grid.
yeah,
I think.
So I don't know. I just always
Yeah.
think that's a lame argument from the 7 fan base about the whole everybody can use Ultima, and it's like, well, I mean, yeah, so you can do 7.
yeah. I remember, I remember like
It's 6
before.
block doesn't need materia to fucking steal.
Mhm. Yeah, I remember like before I played 7, like my friend showed me this like this video. Um he was like, "Oh, you ever hear, see the Knights of the Round summon?" I'm like, "No." And he played it for me. I'm like, 30 seconds in, I'm like, "Wait, it's still going?" 45 seconds into it, I'm like, "Wait, it's still going?" And I like it's one
Yeah.
of those things where like when you're watching something, it repeats the same joke and you're laughing at it. And you're like, okay, it stops being funny, and then it hits that point where it's like, okay, now it's starting to be funny again. It was just like,
Family Guy vibes.
yeah, like
And
yeah,
what's nice
Knights of
is
the
that
Round is like a Family Guy bit that goes on for too long.
yeah, and what's nice too is Knights of the Round. It's a movie you need to cheese.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
something that you gotta just cheese, and it's well, you gotta just watch that. Oh, and I didn't even say it. So I would rank 7 with the B. That's what would be my rank for that.
I agree.
yeah, I agree with that. Like
I
high
said
B,
A.
low A. Yes, like if you were doing
A
like
or B, I don't really care.
yeah.
I'm putting it lower. I'm saying it's C tier.
Really?
I,
I
yeah,
can see it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I wouldn't shame you for it.
just what it didn't click on me in any level.
I don't know. I think that's too
Uh,
harsh.
the overworld art style versus the character sprite on the art style, like you've got the sharp, highly polygon like map icon for Cloud running around on this beautiful hand painted background. Then you get to a battle and you have a different polygon Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
It
why
was
couldn't you
too
just
much
have
going on
that?
graphically. They
Yeah,
just didn't
I
have
feel
it.
like this
Um,
those limitations though. That's like hardware limitations. You can't really fall. I mean, I see where you're coming from because it does break immersion and trying to connect with the
yeah,
world and the
Yeah.
story,
It
and
is also the
it's
first
hard to
3D game
connect.
and
for Square.
then I had issues with the materia system. I had issues with the limit break system. Like
You had to
seven
level up your limit breaks.
did not hit for me anyway.
Oh,
So
and with the
yeah, I've got it.
yeah,
And I know I'm an outlier. I know I'm an outlier.
but you're
But
making sense though.
No,
yeah,
I
it's
kind
just
of agree with you.
I guess we'll put
oh
it in B.
Yeah.
I
Also
think
with
B
the
is a
material,
good compromise.
It's
like
actually
also with the
considered
seriously,
to
yeah,
be
Final
below
Fantasy 1
1.
is better than 7 in my opinion.
Wow.
Final Fantasy 3 is better than 7 in my opinion. Mystic
That's a
Quest
hard
maybe.
take. Okay.
Yeah.
also with the materia system too. You spend a lot of time in the fucking menu just figuring, oh, what do I want to pair? Who goes with me?
Mhm.
Like you spend so much time deciding. It's like I think I remember spending like a good 20 minutes one time just deciding on what fucking materia to disperse out. Not only because like, oh, what should this person get? Like you're limited. You don't have all that much materia. So it's like, okay, I only have this one materia. Who am I giving it to?
Also, missable materia, like
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah, that's also lame too.
Yeah. I mean, I
And
guess
then
you could miss like a few espers in 6, but only
Yeah.
like
That
a
that.
few.
Yeah. There's only a
But you
small
miss like
handful.
Ragnarok,
You technically
you
miss
can miss
Crusader.
important stuff. Yeah.
You can.
You can miss Palador. If you don't go back to
There's an
Sid's.
entire area in 7.
Which
yeah, yeah.
one?
Do you know when you're leaving Midgar and you can go to that tower?
I don't even remember,
I forget
man.
what it's called, but like the first area, there's like this thing there, and it's called like Phoenix Tower or something.
That's
I
in
forget what it's
7.
called. Yeah, It's the first area you can get to out of Midgar. I didn't go in there because I'm like, that doesn't sound like somewhere I should go. I'm supposed to be going somewhere else. So I went to the next place and then tried to come back to it. It wouldn't let me go in there.
I don't remember that.
I'd have to see it. I don't. It's been
Yeah.
so long since I played the original 7. I can't
Yeah.
even remember what you're talking about. Are you talking about?
Place where you
The
get your
original
out of
7.
Yeah, that place.
What was that
I
place
couldn't-
called?
I couldn't get Phoenix.
Where people walk
Oh.
down and you command units.
Mount.
The Cosmo Tower?
No, it was the mini game where you
Oh,
like
the
place you.
tower defense thing. The tower defense thing.
Yeah. What was
Yeah,
that
I
called?
don't.
Fort Condor.
Yep. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's what it was.
I straight up missed summon materia because it was just on the floor and I ran past it. I wasn't looking. I was like, God damn it. Gotta start over now. I think it was was Kujata a summon in 7? Or was that 8?
I don't
think
know
it was
what
To kind of
you're
kind of
saying.
piggyback on what Aaron was talking about earlier with like the graphics. Like even though it's hard to like fault him for the bad graphics at the time, like take 6 for example. There was a lot of emotions in those sprites. You saw the laughter, you saw the sadness. There was like actual emotion
Yeah.
behind
Yeah.
all those sprites, which they didn't have in 7. There was no like they were so emotionless. It was hard for me to like get into it.
Yeah.
Like you were
Also, there
giving
was
me nothing. It's like I need you to be into it for me to be into it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Word.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
true.
there's nothing that was stopping Square from putting amazing sprite artwork
True.
on the PlayStation. Look at Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I
That
was
was some
just
of the,
about to say that. Symphony
man,
of the
that was
Night.
some of the best sprite artwork of all time,
Yep.
man.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But yeah. Oh, they have Fort Condor in Rebirth, by the way, but it's like a virtual reality thing, and it goes back to that like terrible low poly style.
Like the
Love it.
virtual boy. Everything's red.
No, I owned a Virtual Boy, by the way.
That thing belongs
Let
in
me
the museum.
We can talk
What is
about
Herb trying
our
to say?
Lord and Savior's
Let's be
Suikoden
That's
2.
another day, dog. This is Final Fantasy. We can talk about other JRPGs another day.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Whoa,
Whoops.
what the fuck
Nope.
did you just do?
Nope. That was
You
an accident. I am
you
so
timed it.
sorry.
You
You
timed it
timed
out,
it out for
didn't you?
3 minutes.
Oh,
so
whoops.
Who'd you time out?
Herb.
No.
Oh,
How did you
no.
time out somebody in my chat?
I didn't think it was gonna let me do anything.
It's
Timed out
okay,
and
he deserves
deleted
it.
all of his messages.
That's hella
Time
funny.
him
I
out for
hate
No
I hate that it does that.
way.
I hate
I was
that
gonna
when
time him out for 1 second, and boom.
I really
Oh,
hate
no.
how it times when you time somebody out, it erases all the messages.
Oh my god. Sorry, Herb.
That's it's too much power for one person to have.
Now you're
I don't
really
know,
not
why
talking
is
about
it like-
Suikoden 2.
We'll do a JRPG in general tier list someday.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a fucking process.
You could
Oh,
time
yeah.
him out though.
Oh, thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. I don't know how I profit off this, but it's some jewelry. The money's going straight to Israel, son.
No, and the funny thing is I absolutely love Suikoden too.
Yeah, I've never played it, but I've watched a playthrough of it, and it looks really good.
All right, we gotta get through this list.
Okay, 8.
Hey,
All right, Gino. I
who
know you
wants
want
to
to
go
talk. I know
first?
you. I know you want to talk about your favorite one. There, go ahead, Gino.
Yeah,
Start us off with.
Do you know you
favorite
got the
one.
floor?
8 is a fever dream. It's the story is fucking insane. Like, I don't know if I didn't know that drugs were illegal in Japan, like big time illegal, I would swear that 8 was just straight 100% cocaine thoughts.
And it probably was.
Have a good night, Kayla.
Hey, take it easy, bro. Chacha,
Later,
appreciate
Chacha.
you hanging out.
Thanks for coming in.
8 is, first of all, I didn't like that it was set in a school where they were taking children and they're basically making children soldiers. And because Sid, aka Robin Williams, had a wife that he couldn't get couples therapy with, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make a bunch of children soldiers." Like, what's the meme about men will do anything besides go to therapy?
Yeah.
And like, and then like they use these, they use these beings of
Okay.
great power called guardian forces that are secretly giving them brain damage, and that's why they forgot that, oh surprise, we're all orphans in the same house, and one of them remembered because he didn't use guardian forces like the rest of them, and also it just goes off the rails, and the junction system is stupid, and it's garbage. I hate it.
Well, I
Alright,
thought you
so
liked the
double
game.
S tier.
I thought this was good. Yeah, I thought I was gonna say double S.
It's double S tier after all that.
I was really expecting him
It's
to just trash on it and then like be like at the end be like double F for me.
I mean, it look, it's not the worst game ever, but it might be on the lower end of the Final Fantasy games. Like Final Fantasy 13 fucking blows. Like, okay, like I would rather play 8 than 13 or 15.
Yeah,
I haven't even played
that's a
15
valid
just
point.
based on looks. But that's probably about it. In terms of I don't know. And Squall was like a boring character,
Whatever.
and
Whatever.
yeah, whatever. And I think part of the problem was that it
We
didn't get translated right.
I think eight's problem is they focused on the wrong character. That's Zell's story all the way through, and we all know it.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
another thing that I should have brought up. All the side characters, none of them have personalities. I mean, they have
Yeah.
personalities, but they don't have any like character growth. They're
Yeah.
basically just there as other characters that can
like-
hold your
feel like-
junctions and fight.
I feel like the same could be kind of said about 7 a bit.
I was just gonna say
Nah.
that reminds me of another dig on 7. It shonenified Final Fantasy.
Yeah, kind of. But like, I mean, like at least like Barrett had his own thing with the other guy with the gun arm, and then like
Yeah, Yuffie had a
Like,
thing with her dad.
yeah,
they had
and
individual stories still.
yeah, and Aerith was like the last ancient, and
Yeah,
but
she
like
died and everyone laughed.
tell me something about Selfie
She's the worst character.
or Quistis besides she was the youngest teacher or something.
The hottest teacher.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hot for teacher.
But like
The bad
It just-
breath meme.
but and like the really, if you want proof, a lot of the systems in 8 were really unintuitive. If you want proof, just go watch VODs of Renee playing it. Because like the right way to play it, right, is to junction to like take the cards and turn them into magic, and then junction them, and then like junction them all to Squall, and then get his limit break and do his limit break over and over, right? Like that's the most effective way. But like when I was a kid, like I was sitting there summoning the GFs over and over, you know?
Hmm.
And that's kind of how Renee played it. And,
Yeah.
and it was so funny because I was like, you're playing this just like I did when I didn't know anything about the game. Like I'd never seen anybody else play it, and I didn't know anything about it. It's just so unintuitive, and I don't blame you for playing it like that because like I wouldn't know what else to do either. And everything scales as you level, and I don't know. I didn't like it. That's all I gotta say.
Thought the right way to play was just to play triple triad over and over and over.
Triple Triad was fucking great though. I will never say a bad thing about Triple Triad ever. I loved it. That was the only
Triad was
thing
fun.
about FF8 that was great.
There's something about the way Gino goes off about things he hates that just fucking it's so entertaining to listen
I know.
to.
I love it.
Been doing this for years, dude. Sir Herp and Derp and I have known each other for years. He used to just get me mad so he could listen to me rant about stuff.
The only
Alright.
thing I've really got to say about 8 is I can't believe I accidentally timed out Sir Herp and Derp. I'm so super sorry, dude. I'm so super sorry.
Did you untime him out?
I can't. I don't have the
Just
functionality
gotta
because I'm
wait
not a
for it.
mod. Yeah, yeah. I'm, dude. I'm sorry. At least when he comes back, he's got no ads.
Yeah.
No ads for the next month. I mean,
Oh, did he message me?
He's
Somebody
gone.
messaged. Yeah, he did.
what
He
the
said,
fuck, man?
"LMFAO, I'm timed out for 10 minutes."
Oh my
What?
god.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, it's 600 seconds because it was like
I
the
said he
Yeah.
didn't mean
I'm
to.
so freaking sorry, dude.
That's funny, dude. But
So
yeah, no,
that's how I
I
feel
agree.
about 8.
I agree with the Gino on 8. It was. I think they just try to cram a lot of things into something that probably could have like they could have used the junction system for one thing, the Guardian Force system in another game. Like it was just too much for one game. I feel like like you got to level up the GFs but you can't use them because that's not the smart way to do it. You got to use the junction. Well, if there's gonna be so much focus on the junction, they should have just had the junction system, not the GF system. They could have had summons in a different manner if that was gonna be the case.
Yeah. Also, do you remember the first stream that you played Final Fantasy VIII? It was like fucking 45 minutes of you reading terminals.
Oh, you
I want to
used
make
to do that.
and it was
No,
and it
but
was
I mean, you
freaking
kind of
random.
have to.
You
Like,
kind
because
of
it
do
tells
have
you
to.
important shit.
And even then there was so little that you can read. Like you actually had to go and like experience it for yourself.
Yeah, play the game.
Yeah, you gotta just get out there
I
and
feel
play
like you
it.
got to play it more than once to really, like, play it efficiently.
I'm not playing that shit again anytime
Yeah.
soon.
No, I understand.
I got way
Sir
too
Herbert
many other
Derp
games.
said, I'd thank him, but I'm not allowed, by the way.
But yeah, I mean, it wasn't super bad. It wasn't as bad. It's funny because this is the exact opposite for 7 because everybody was just 8 is trash. It's such dog shit. It wasn't that bad. You can't harsh them for trying something new too. But like, it was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. The story was confusing. I liked the characters a little bit. I guess Quistis was pretty cool character. Zell was a pretty cool character. Well, I guess I don't like the characters that much because that's the only characters I really like. Irving sucked. Selfie was a bore. So was Squall.
So if you just switch their junctions, they basically are. It's like you take all the character and put them on somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Welcome
live.
back, Sir Herp.
Welcome back, Sir Herbert Derp.
And then even then, like the junction
out again.
system kind of sucks because it's like you couldn't just
I'm not again.
you couldn't just hoard all of the magic. You had to like pick and choose. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of slots there, of course, but you had to pick and choose pretty much which ones.
Yeah.
And then even what is it called when
Oh,
you
yeah.
mod it to another one? Like when you put like a few fire into Firas. What was that called
Oh,
again?
yeah.
Oh, mod, yeah.
Yeah.
When you mod it up, like I mean that took. And again, this was another game in which menuing took too much time. There was just too
Herpaderp,
much time in the menu.
Herpaderp brings up a good point. He said, "Can we talk real quick about how much Laguna sucks?"
Yeah,
And
that's something that that could have been better
Totally
implemented.
moron.
Except I was the more. That's
that's the
something too that
best
could have.
line in the game, by the
It
way.
really is.
That's something too that they could have better implemented. I like kind of going back in time and not knowing what the fuck was going on, and then finding out about that later. And they could have explored, and they should have explored that more, and they just
What?
didn't. It's kind of like I guess you could sum it up as a bunch of just half-ass ideas thrown into a single game. It could have just
And
probably been spread out between different ones.
Laguna was Squall's dad, right?
Spoilers.
Wasn't it? I guess so. Was
on.
that ever explicitly stated? Because
Was it
like I don't remember it
kind
actually ever
of?
saying that. Like,
I thought it
hey,
was way.
like Squall, I am your father.
Well, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
No, you have to get that through context clues because you go back to Windhill and it's like Rain had a baby before she died. Laguna was there. Baby went to the orphanage.
Because Squall never even acknowledged it himself. Like, oh shit, this dude's my dad. Like,
yeah.
like there was like no acknowledgement. It was just kind of like, okay, like, cool.
Whatever.
Nice.
I thought Ward was Squall's dad.
It was Kiro's.
Mm.
Also, can we talk about time compression and how it doesn't make any goddamn sense?
No.
Why would you want to
you-
like
You
compress everything
time.
into one moment
So
and
if we
destroy the?
compress, listen. If you compress time right now, we could go into the future. Well, what is there not to understand?
Huh.
But only if we believe in each other.
And the power of friendship, that is.
Also, they're all from the same orphanage, and Adio is their teacher. I'm not even sure if Squall is alive. That game made no goddamn sense. LMFAO. Yes. Also, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna monsters are falling from the moon with the lunar cry," and like it just really went off the rails.
I mean, that was pretty cool though.
Oh, and then the freaky ass.
Like the
thing
mechanics
in
of
outer
it were
space,
cool.
And the
Like
freaky ass thing in
falling
outer
from the
space.
moon. That was kind of cool, but it didn't make any sense though. Like, where did that come from?
You would think that was cool.
Monsters falling from the moon.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I'm just reminded of that meme where it's like a shot from I forget what scene, but like I forget who it is, but like the girl goes up to Squall and says like, "You're the best looking guy here," and if you like, and it's just a zoom in picture of Squall's face, it's just a pixelated mess.
Yeah, you're the best looking guy here, as Renoa saying it, I think.
Yeah, no, it that's a great meme.
Yeah.
Okay. Counter argument.
Go ahead.
I don't really have one. Everything you're saying is right. The story's fucking stupid. It doesn't make
Well,
any
can I-
sense. The characters are kind of lame. I'd argue that the female characters are like they have nothing to them.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Zell's, has at least a personality. Irvine has the whole thing of like he's always been excluded from the group and like, fills your group in on what's happening, so like he's got something. For me, I like the game because it's fun to play. I
Fun
like
to break.
I like
It-
going around and getting all the stuff. I like challenging everyone the cards. I like making fun of it while I play it.
Yeah, I can see it.
I like hitting the trigger every time Squall attacks. I like doing Zell's limit break.
Once you're actually
Yeah.
in the combat, once you're actually in fighting mode, like the combat is great. I actually like
Hey,
the
Bruno.
combat.
Yeah, no, I agree. And also like it's a fun game that if you just start from the beginning, you can get really overpowered really fast. And like I hate to keep comparing things to the Elder Scrolls, but like it's kind of the same feeling when I start a new Skyrim game and I just immediately start making potions and I break the economy. Like it's not quite you don't break the economy, but like you can get really powerful really fast and you can break the game. Like you can exploit a lot of stuff in that game. Especially if you
Oop.
oh, but especially if you you know what cards to like mod and you know what like GF powers to focus on and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's really fun to break that game.
Yeah.
It's more fun for me to watch somebody break that game, I'll say. Like
Yeah,
I was watching you play it the other day, Nuke, and it was fun watching you play it. It was more fun watching you play it than me playing it. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Well, I know
could
the
watch,
game
yeah,
like front
I'd
to
rather
back.
watch somebody.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
dude.
that's my argument. The game is fun to play. As far as a Final Fantasy game, no, the story doesn't make sense. No, the characters aren't great, but I like playing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
it's I had more fun than I thought I was gonna have with it, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
no,
it
I
was
can see it.
confusing.
Yeah.
I think that Square got way too ambitious because 7 sold a gajillion copies and they were at the top of the. It's like
Yeah,
okay,
sorry,
so
bro, it's
like
inevitable.
like Metallica had all these banger albums, like up through like and Justice for All, and then they
Yeah,
like
Saint Anger.
Final Fantasy VII was like the Black Album, right?
Yeah.
Like it was okay, but everybody loved it. And after that, they came out with like Load and Reload. That's like Final Fantasy VIII. Like nobody really liked that, but
Yeah.
it's not as bad in retrospect. It's not as bad as when it first came out.
All right,
Final Fantasy
so
VIII was the only Final Fantasy game that when it first came out, I bought it and I was like, I hate this. So, but yeah, I'm done ranting about it.
all right.
Oh, I
Where
forgot
do
to
you
do my
guys want to
ranking.
put this?
I would say probably B. B
Yeah.
and before 7 for me.
Yeah, behind 7.
I would
Can't disagree.
say D tier, honestly,
Oh,
but maybe ahead of 2.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I kinda
surprised
fe-
by
yeah.
that.
yeah. I wouldn't shame you for that. You know, 8 is not better than 7. That is true.
I'm kind of feeling what Gino just said, that it's 8 feels kind of D tier vibes.
Okay, well, two of you say B and two of you say D, so it's going in C.
Yeah.
I'm alright with that.
And this
But
one,
it's
this one
not
I'm super
trash.
biased on.
Yeah, it's
so
not
I'm
trash.
It's definitely, yeah,
Because for me, I put this in S, so I'm not even gonna go there.
it's definitely got redeeming factors. It
Yeah,
is more. I also find it more enjoyable to watch somebody else play 8 than to play 8 myself.
it was super fun watching Renee work his way through it.
Like I have to
Yeah, and
work
then
to
at
find the fun in it.
the last boss, fucking, you can't even use your fucking GF.
No.
So I'm over here.
That
I'm
shit
over
was
here.
the
fucking
entire
hilarious.
game.
I kept
screwed
telling you, like,
myself.
dude, do something else.
But I was like, it's working. It's working though.
We were like, boost your damn GFs.
Oh, hey, towards the end though, I started boosting all the time.
Towards the end of the game.
Just in time for them
Yeah.
not to work.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
So yeah, that's like one of my points. Is like the boost thing, like mashing square and stuff. Like it's just stupid fun.
Yeah, it was fun trying to get like the max amount and then like making sure I didn't fuck up.
Then finding the deep sea research lab, doing all that, even though it was a pain in the ass, it was fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That one had it had its good side content.
Yeah, it did. It had a lot of side content that was good.
Oh.
All right, moving on to 9. So this game I don't really know. Well, I've never really played it, but I know like of it. I know the story. I know the characters. I kind of understand what's happening. I really can't comment on this one though.
I think we should go straight to Sneaky for this because
Yeah, he's the one who just played it.
The funny thing is, I'm currently playing it right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
He's still trying to get that card.
No, I actually got it. I have all the cards now.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
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 Yeah, I got all the cards, and so I'm just grinding up to level 99 now. But no, this game, I really enjoyed. This is like one of those rare moments where the game lived exactly to the hype it was giving. It was a refresher on like old school Final Fantasies where they had the classes. You know, Zidana's the thief, Dagger's the white mage. She also summons, or she's a summoner, but also does white magic. And so it was really cool because everybody had their role, and it was pretty linear. They had a lot of good side content. Tetramaster was very lackluster. They really tried to recapture the magic of Tetra or Triple Triad, but they fell
didn't.
flat.
Yeah.
They fell flat.
I don't even know
but
how
no,
it works, honestly.
it's because there's RNG involved. That's why it's so confusing because you think it works one way, but then you're like, wait, my card should have won that battle because it's better. No, RNG comes into play, and that really takes away from it.
The
But no, it was a
random.
good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the random rule has spread throughout the region.
But no, it was good. It was a good story. I don't think it was crazy like 8 was. It was a pretty solid story, which I won't really get into much into it because I know you guys haven't really played it. But it was like, oh shit, that's what's up. Okay, cool. Like I wouldn't expect it was going that direction, but I'm also not mad that it did either.
Yeah, I mean, like, I
Yeah, I've
didn't.
only played this a little bit, and I know that it's like a throwback to the older games, and I appreciate that. But I never have finished it. I've only played it. I haven't even got that far in it. I just by the time 8 was out, I just was like, I'm done with Final Fantasy for like a few years. So I never
Because
got
you
into
couldn't
9.
handle any more excitement.
Yeah, it was just too much for me, man.
I mean, like
Yeah, no,
8 was the
nine,
peak for him.
nine is a solid game for me. I would probably give it an A.
I would be okay with that.
Yes.
I
I
had a
know
lot of
it's
fun playing
commonly.
9. The
Sorry,
little
Aaron.
bit that I did, and I enjoyed watching other people play through 9, and really liked Vivi as a character, and I can't argue against the A tierness of it. I actually kind of look forward to playing it eventually.
Yeah, same here.
I'm cool with
I
that.
had I highly recommend. Yeah, I mean, if you guys could play, 7 and 8, and live.
Yeah, it's definitely better than 7 and 8. I
Not
think.
die.
Yes, I would definitely rank it above 8 or 7 and 8. So yeah, so I would say A rank for me on that one.
Okay.
Mm.
Next one, 10. 10. I had a lot of fun with 10. 10 is really just solid all around. It looks great. The characters are all good. My favorite is Lulu's tits. Yeah, no, I like the combat system where it shows you who's next and you can like do different things and it'll show you like if it moves and you can like switch characters in and out of battle and like the way you get everyone's uh ultimate weapons is super unique and it's just fucking solid all the way around. Some people kind of complain that it's linear, but it was so good you don't even realize how linear it is.
Well, like I said earlier, man, I love linear games. Like the more, I mean, well, maybe not the more linear, the better, but it's got to have a good balance between linearity and, open world stuff. Like I love 10, and funny enough, when we did 7 and 8 just now, we really didn't talk about the music. We did it for like everything up to 6, and then we just didn't really touch on the music because it wasn't like, I mean, 7 had its good tracks, but like 10,
Eight
I feel
has
like
great music.
10 really comes back to where like the music was like really just memorable and epic.
Return to Xanarkand is maybe one of the most recognizable Final Fantasy pieces ever.
Listen to
It's
my
it's so
story.
beautiful too.
It's really
Oh
nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool. And then beside Beach is hella dope too.
I think they all have good music, honestly.
Yeah, they do.
But like some have like above and beyond, like 6 and 5 and 4.
We should probably do a FF music tier list. The point.
Right.
Maybe we will at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, another cool thing was like the 10 was really like the game where you actually cared about the world you were in, right? Like there was the racism against the Albadan shit and like sin and like everything's going underwater and like you really got immersed into the world around you.
Hmm.
I do feel like
Word.
with 10, like they with Blitzball, I think it was kind of their way to kind of bring in a new crowd of a new audience into RPGs, because it's like it's a sports game in an RPG, and typically RPGs are kind of like, oh, that's nerdy shit. I ain't playing that. And it's like, oh, they got sports in this. Let's go. Like, I'll play that.
Yeah,
I
makes
never
sense.
thought
Yeah.
about that.
Wait, that dude's got daddy issues too? Nice.
When
It's
I was a
like they
kid,
put me in the
I
game.
really hated Final Fantasy X. Like I hated it. But
Which Final Fantasies do you not hate, bro?
1 through 6,
8.
Yes.
the 2D ones, man.
Just 8.
Yeah, 8's a good one. No, I just for some reason when I was a kid, I just hated 10.
Someone clip
But
that.
it's probably because I don't know why. But as I get older, I'm like, nah, 10's all right. It's pretty cool. And I thought it was cool how like you slowly unlocked learning how to speak Al Bhed and
Mhm.
Yeah, it was
like
fun.
Mm.
I think
Permissible.
yeah, but the storyline was also kind of weird, but it was like kind of cool. There were some like kind of awkward cutscenes. The voice acting wasn't my favorite, but
No, we
Yes.
don't talk about that.
No.
I
Ah
think
ha ha.
ha ha ha. I've kind of like I don't
Wait
know
for
mixed
me.
feelings about that, but
I made my text tone for a while. The tightest in life.
Oh God.
but yeah, I don't know. 10's all right. 10's like not bad, and it was the first one on PS2, so it was like cool seeing like the next generation of graphics applied to
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And yeah, Lulu's tits were great. Big
Everyone's
titty
favorite
goth
character.
girlfriend. Oh yeah, 100%. Goth
Another
black mage chick. Hell yeah.
another cool thing about 10 was this. I thought the sphere grid system was good.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that was cool.
also the what were they called, the trials or whatever you had to do, that was a cool little thing. It got a little frustrating, but it was cool to like had like a little puzzle aspect to it.
Yeah. The cloisters.
And how fucking creepy Seymour was, and he just kept coming back more and more fucked up.
Oh yeah.
That was a good game. I
I
really liked 10.
I
For
will
me,
s-
I'd put 10 up in S.
Same. I was gonna say that too.
I don't know if I would put it in S, but I would put it maybe in like. But I also I don't think I ever finished 10. I mean, I know I never finished 10 is what I should say. So I don't know. I would from what I played of it, I would probably put it in like B. But you guys know more than me about it, so
I don't remember when exact. I mean, it was definitely like still in the PS2 era when I played it for the first time. I don't know if I got it new or just When do you guys remember when it was released? Like what year?
No.
in the 2000 like mid 2000s,
Because I for sure played it when I was in high school.
it was like probably like 2002 or 2003.
That's what I would guess too, yeah.
So
That
maybe I
feels
don't
right.
know, or maybe I borrowed it from a friend. I don't. So anyway, so I played it in high school. It was dope. I loved it. It was a dope ass game. I love Blitzball. I don't know why people exist that don't like Blitzball, but whatever.
I thought like a lot of people liked Blitzball. Like he was kind of like one of
Most
the
people did,
main
I think.
main attraction of it.
I don't know. A lot of people, a lot of streamers that I follow that play Final Fantasy X, like, oh, I don't like Blitzball. I'm like, I don't like you then.
I've heard a lot of people complain about Blitzball too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of. But no,
I liked Blitzball in 10.
it
Blitzball in
was
10
such.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it
it
does
was
look
such a
cool.
dope. It was such for me. It was a dope game. I like playing through it. Story was kind of weird too, but I remember enjoying the story. It wasn't like, oh, what the hell is this shit? Good story,
Yeah.
good combat mechanics. Um, Again, they did kind of go into the whole, oh, like everybody could kind of be the same kind of class because of the sphere grid, and then your unique class kind of comes out on your overdrives. That's when it kind of comes out. But Yuna, her summons are dope. I like how you can summon an Aeon and they are a playable character. That was really fucking dope. Um, so for me, I'll probably give it an S. But I wouldn't care. I mean, I wouldn't get too upset about like if it got an A or whatever.
I'm not really invested in 10 that much. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to put it in S, I have no problem with it.
I'd put
Yeah.
it in the double D tier.
Double D tier. The
Now, are we cool
Lulu
with
tier.
Yeah.
Are we cool with putting it in S? Does anyone besides Gino have anything against this?
I'm
Yeah,
happy with low S, high A, so low S feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
What
Yeah.
else do we have in S really quickly?
4 and 5.
4 or
Four,
5, yeah.
five.
I definitely
might-
think
I might put it in between 4 and 5 to be honest.
Hmm.
I think
I don't
4
know.
and 5 are
Yeah, I don't think
better.
anyone's gonna
Yeah,
argue
I think
that.
4 and 5 are better than 10. Um,
I'm the Lone Ranger in that option or opinion. I
I'll
mean,
think about that. I'll think
Yeah,
about
like
that,
I'm
but that's
kind
a
of
hard sell for me. It's
5 and
yeah.
10 kind of do the same thing for me. Well, not the same thing, but like they're kind of the same rank for me. But 10 was like after 6 was the first, like, actually probably the last Final Fantasy game where I actually got immersed into the story in the mainline series, or immersed in the world. Sorry, not the story.
Now the thing is, like, I did a video like on my channel a while ago. It was very early on where I connected all like things from different Final Fantasy games and like how they are in the same universe and things like that. And one of the things that I learned is that you can connect Final Fantasy 7 and 10 into the same universe. Like for example, I mean, I know it's technically in 10 too, but there's a scene where you meet Shinra like as a kid, and being that you see Shinra as an adult in 7, and and the other connection that there is with the live stream from 7. No, wait, no,
Yeah.
live stream is in 7 and 10. You have the Fireflies and like the spirits of the dead, and yeah, there's a connection between those two. So that was
Did
that was
Excuse me.
Sephiroth do this?
Huh. I never thought about that,
yeah, it
but I
was
can see that.
kind of a cool thing. I know someone mentioned tactic. I don't know if you guys want to cover that one.
Tactics?
Yeah, I think it
What
is. I think it is on here if I remember correctly. I know.
I think it's coming up here in a few.
Yeah.
Uh, did anybody play 10 too?
I did.
I played
No.
like 30 minutes of it.
I don't know anything about it.
Are we
I
going over that
enjoyed
too?
10. I enjoyed 10 too. And I know Aaron enjoyed 10 too. It kind of brought job system back in the form of dress spheres. I didn't
Mm,
necessarily like the like garment grid system,
yeah.
All right,
but
step away for a minute. I'm back.
it being a sequel to Final Fantasy X, where you're swapping characters in and out of the battle, swapping outfits in and out of the battle to change a character's class, kind of goes along those lines. But
I
I
heard
liked it.
that was a good system in 10 too, but I've never even fucking played it. I don't know anything about. I've never even watched somebody play it, so I don't even think.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
know that
same
like the
boat.
Give it
three
a shot.
girls were like a pop band
Yeah.
or something.
Well, because they were all in the singer dress sphere.
Oh,
It was a ploy. They're actually secret agents out to save the
oh,
world
okay.
Like a Charlie's
and to
Angel
bring back
kind of thing.
It's totally
and to bring back
spies.
Tidus.
Oh, is that what the objective was?
Well, a little bit of a spoiler, but yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
I mean, the storyline, it gets all Final Fantasy storyline on you, so I'm not going to try and make any sense or defend the storyline part of it, but the like battle mechanics wise, it was a lot of fun.
Okay.
I've heard that too. Yeah, I've heard the
I've heard it's
exact same
good.
thing, but yeah, I got no basis to
I never
go on.
I never played it though because it was sort of marketed as like the girl version of Final Fantasy.
It
Like when
was,
I
and and that was a mistake,
yeah,
but it was.
but I was in high school and I was like, I can't be playing girl games, you know? Like
There's girls in this game? Ew. Gross
yeah,
girl. No. Booties.
yeah. So like I don't know. I never. Although like I remember like my buddy renting it and like I don't know, but
If you weren't familiar with the early Final Fantasy games' job system, and were coming in like I don't know. I could see how it would be a hard thing for people to get into for various reasons, but I think it's worth it if you do.
Hmm.
I'm happy with the C tier just due to its obscurity,
Yes.
Yeah.
but honestly, I would rate it higher than 10. I think it's a better game than 10.
Yeah, I've heard people say that they enjoy 10-2 more than 10.
I've heard that a lot too. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard people be wrong before too.
Yeah, so I didn't play enough of 10-2 to actually make a good determination of that. Played it
Yeah.
in high school as well. I don't know if I got it near or not, but uh, if from so in 10, like you could go, you could use the airship and you go to different locations. 10-2, you kind of start off with the airship and like you could go to the same locations as 10, and it works in chapters. And so, to progress a chapter, you go to what's called the hotspot, which is marked on, the list of locations. But you could also go to the different locations and do other side stuff that then gets locked out after you complete progress the story. I was already like kind of into the game when I learned about that. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta restart this because I gotta now
Don't
go
sleep
back
over
and
2
do all
shows.
this
Like,
stuff.
oh my God.
Because you know me, right? You know me.
Yeah. Yeah. Of
And
course.
so
It's all
and
good.
so I vowed to return to the game, and 20 years later, I still haven't played it again. But I do intend to at some point.
All right, we'll
Right
keep it
on.
in C tier for now because we've all heard like mixed reviews. People say it's good. No one says it's great, but we've all heard people say it's good. So
I'm,
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
happy with the C tier until I play it again, and I'll come back and be like,
Yeah.
hey, let's change this shit up.
Hmm.
all right, next we have. I'm just gonna. These are gonna be right next to each other. We're gonna do 12 and 12 Revenant Wings. I don't think I actually played Revenant Wings. I'm pretty sure I just played the original. And
I don't even know what Revenant Wings is.
Yeah, neither. I never heard of that.
I think on GameCube. No, not the GameCube. I'm sorry, on the Game Boy Advance.
no,
DS.
no, no, no.
Really?
12.
Well, Revenant
It,
Wings.
it, it was just a remake of 12. They added more stuff to it, and yeah, it's just a better 12, from what I understand. I could be wrong,
Uh,
but that's just what I've heard. I never played it
I thought
either.
it was,
That's
I
just
thought
what I
it was
heard from people.
It's a real-time strategy video game.
Is it?
It was on DS.
Oh,
yeah,
No, it
I'm,
looks like way different than 12.
oh,
yeah,
okay. I'm way wrong then. I'm just
yeah. That's
thinking
what I
of.
thought it was. I thought it was just like a kind of a continuation of the story, kind of a 12-2, if you will.
Probably
Completely different.
It looks like a strategy game.
Oh, no
I
shit.
don't know
Okay.
anything about it, but I know that 12 is maybe one of the most underrated Final Fantasy games. Even
12
though
is
the
really good.
battles, I loved it.
Well,
Yeah,
I actually never played 12 at all, nor did I
Yeah.
Revenant Wing. So
It
I'm gonna
had
be I'm gonna be useless on this one. So I'll just let you guys
Yeah.
make the determinations.
it had like it had kind of like an MMO
I'm gonna have no fucking.
ish battle system that was very similar to Final Fantasy 11, and like you could kind of like give your other party members like I think they call them gambits, and it was like what set their
Yeah.
behavior, what they should do. But like I think that 12 was a fantastic game. First of all, it was set in Ivalice, the same world as Tactics. It was it was darker than some of the other Final Fantasy games, like some of the
Mhm.
the more lighthearted ones. It had the hunt system in it, which was cool because you get to like run. You didn't have to, but you could like run around and hunt monsters. Uh, and that made a return in like 11 and 14 and the MMO ones, and also in 16. But I really liked the hunt system. It was cool, and I don't know. I don't think I ever finished it because it was like really really long. But I thought it was really good from what I played of it, and I think it was 12 was like the first Final Fantasy in like a long, at the time, like I said, I didn't really like 10. I didn't really play 9. I didn't like 8, and so I was like, 12 felt like sort of a comeback to me, but not really. Like not on the level of like 6 or even 7, but like it was okay. It was pretty good. I liked it. Although the main character Vaughn or whatever was kind of a little bitch, but whatever.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I agree. Even as a person who doesn't like MMOs, it wasn't so MMO-y where like it wasn't like 13 where you really didn't fucking do anything and just let the game play itself. Um, you can set it up differently and um some of the characters were good. Some of them were like but like Balthier, um Fran, Bosch, like those are great characters.
Yeah.
They made Sid evil. They made him a judge.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, no, it's solid. I'm cool with putting this up in like B.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that. B tier.
All right.
Revenant
Uh,
Wings we can just put in NA.
yeah, apparently I'm thinking of. I know they did remake 12. I thought it was called Revenant Wings, but I was wrong.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think it was. I think they remade it and put it on Steam, and you can like play like it's faster speeds and stuff because it was a little bit slow. The battles were.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. 13. Let me tell you a cool thing about 13 for me personally. I know we're not trying to be biased here. This is the most disappointing game I've ever played.
Hard.
I
I've heard that by a lot of people. I know
Hard
13,
agree.
Yeah.
13 is not liked, but I've never played it, so I have no stake in anything on this
I
one either.
was so excited when this game got announced, and I was watching like, like the trailers and like looking into like reading my Game Informer about it and looking online, and I'm like, oh, this looks so promising. And then I played it, and I fucking hated it. I hate the battle system. I hate all the characters. I hate well, the story's kind of all right. Um,
Hallway the game.
just fucking. This is gonna be the only game on this list, maybe, that I want to put in trash tier.
I fucking
Yeah.
100% agree. I played
Yeah.
it for like 5 minutes and like the voice acting was pissing me off, and then like some character was like, "Moms are tough," and I was like, "Just shoot me! I fucking don't want to play this garbage."
Yeah, like my brother like tried to get me into this. He was like hyping it up for me. And I was like, okay, cool. And I played it, and I was like, oh god, this is not going to be fun. And
Hey, you
I
might like it, Renee. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Bowman.
No, go ahead.
and it was just like he like my brother was just like, oh, it's so great, it's different, you got this, and you can change like what they do mid battle, and I'm like, but that's not fun to me. Like I can't even really control what they do. That was like probably one of the biggest like letdowns for me, and like some of the characters were not that interesting. I'm like the only one that I liked was the dude with the afro, and he was funny. And like,
Saj.
yeah,
Yeah, he's the comic relief. He's the only like decent character.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Well, no,
character
Sarah was
also.
good too, but you didn't even run into her until like the end.
yeah.
Hey, you might like this one, Renee. Talk about fucking linear games.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the
Sorry,
shit.
that linear.
Um,
I mean, as much as you guys hate it, you guys are still gonna watch me play when I get to it, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
if I do, just know that if I'm in your chat, I'm gonna be talking shit the entire time.
That's fine with me.
I'll watch you play whatever the fuck you playing, man. I don't care.
Well, Aaron's not here, and I don't even think he can argue this game out of the trash tier.
Yeah, probably
No, we
not.
can put it in trash.
This thing got thrown in the garbage, and then you put your leftovers on top of it. There's no saving it.
Yeah, just look underneath it. You'll see Bebe's kids.
And then they decided, hey, let's make fucking 2 sequels to it.
Yeah, so
Oh.
these two, the only thing I know is I heard Lightning Returns is actually pretty good. That's all I know about this.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Female Cloud.
Pretty much. Well, not even, they say female Cloud, but she was like, she's so much like, they try to make her so like edgy,
Edgy,
independent
yeah.
women. You know, strong and tough. I don't know. That's just how it came off to me. It was like every character in 13 was a fucking failed archetype of what they were supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I never played 13-2 or Lightning Returns.
Alright, we'll drop them in here. 15 I also haven't played.
I haven't played it either, but it looks like Boy Band goes on a road trip.
So I played 15.
You have?
I have, yeah. This was years ago.
Is it good?
Ugh. That is a tough question to answer because it really depends on your taste.
Did
it-
you
it's
think
an-
it was good?
I would play it again, but I don't think it was good. And I know those are kind of conflicting statements.
Yeah.
So with 15, what my gripe was with it was the combat system. Atrocious. When I play Final Fantasy, I expect turn based. I may be the only one that feels that way. It was not
No, I
turn based.
get it.
It played, and I played Crisis Core, and Crisis Core wasn't turn based, and it was like action based, and I felt that was fun. 15's battle system, I don't know. It was just too whatever for me. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like bad. It wasn't atrocious, I guess. I guess I kind of just misspoke when I said that, but it was just I didn't like it. The summons sucked. They did the summons dirty. I hated the summons. The summons were the worst. It was. I'm just gonna say it because if you guys, I don't think you guys even intend on playing it, but
Nah.
with 15, the summons were random. They just randomly happened, just in random
Really?
battle. Yeah, there was no way to. There was no gauge. No,
They're like
no, nothing.
Odin and 8, they just kind of showed up.
Yeah, essentially, they just kind of showed up whenever. The animations were sick as fuck. The story was good. I like the story. I don't. People have a problem with the story. I don't. I don't get why. I don't get why people didn't like the story. I thought it was a pretty good story. It was sad. They didn't like the characters. The characters were. I could see you guys not liking the characters based on what we've been talking about this whole stream so
Yeah.
far. I feel you guys would not connect with it. I had a hard time connecting with them. There's one character. His name is Ignis. He was pretty cool. He was the chillest dude.
Which one?
Probably Ignis.
Yeah, it was like Ignis, Prompto, Noctis.
Yep.
I don't remember the fourth
It's-
one.
Gladius.
Yeah, I thought the
Gladius,
characters, from what I've seen, I thought the characters were pretty cool.
Wasn't
I mean, I
wasn't
could see
Noctis
you
just
guys, if you guys were to be like, I don't like the characters, I'm like, okay, I get it. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you're like, oh no, these characters are dope.
They seemed alright, from what I could tell.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
So I would
I
probably
did.
rank
I
this. Go
I
ahead.
watched a Final Fantasy marathon where like one of these like I think it was RPG
All right.
Limit Break. They do
have a
like
good night, turtles.
Take it easy, turtles.
Take care, turtle.
I was watching like a Final Fantasy marathon where they like they took a bunch of people. They had like teams and they raced like all the Final Fantasy games basically, like in a
Oh, I seen that, yeah.
I seen
in a
that
relay.
Too,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was like I think it was RPG Limit Break.
It was.
And when they got to 15, like I don't know, I was just like, I'm not paying. I fell asleep watching it. Like I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is even about. Like I don't know nothing about 15.
yeah. It was an okay game. I would definitely play it again in the future, but I probably never will. But I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah.
It's it had good music. It had a lot of music from like the old stuff that you could kind of
Yeah,
like
in the
play
car.
as you drive. Yeah. Like I said, I did not like the fighting. I liked exploring and I liked the story. That's pretty much my only takeaway from those. I'd probably give it a C, maybe a low C, high D type of situation.
Yeah, I mean, going based off what other people who like the series said about 15, I'm gonna put it in high D.
You guys play After Years?
I did. I beat
did,
it.
yeah.
Nice. I never played it.
I never played
It was
it.
good. It was definitely wasn't as good as 4, but it was cool that they continued the story and I don't know. It was a little, it got a little boring at times, but it was good.
I
There was
didn't
way too
like how
many.
it was broken up into episodes.
There was too many characters and for my liking too.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
just kind of there.
I really wanted to like a game about Final Fantasy Road Trip.
Look,
I mean, for the most part, I feel like it is enjoyable. Like don't think. I mean, you guys go into playing Final 15 without like high expectations. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Like, all right, this is just a casual game. I'm not gonna take it seriously. Just let's see what the story has for me, and then just get through it. I don't think you guys would be disappointed. But for me,
yeah.
honestly though, like I've never played a Final Fantasy game in which I did not like. Like this is why this tier list is kind of hard for me to do because like I don't think I wouldn't put anything below a C to be honest. Because there's like unless we're just kind of ranking these games like based off of each other. But like Final Fantasy, like I don't know, I've always found something to enjoy in some manner for each entry that I've played.
That's probably a good attitude to have too. Like you look forward to the good things, you're not
Yes.
criticizing the bad things as
Yeah.
hard as.
Like for example, Quest 64, trash game. But I would think that 13 is better than Quest 64. Final Fantasy
Uh,
2 is really that bad. Fuck.
Never played Quest 64,
Oh
dude.
God.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, no, Quest 64 is actually like mechanically bad, so it's like
Yeah.
at
But like,
least 13 works.
but yeah. So 15, like I don't know. I think you guys might like. It depends on how you go into playing the game, right? Like, all right, 15 isn't the most favorite. It's just nice scenery, more of a just casual. Like,
It's, I
okay, whatever. Let's
don't
just
think
see what it
13 is
has to
trash, but
offer.
it's not playing
Wait for
it.
it, borrow it from a friend. Wait for it to be on sale. Some that kind of situation.
Mm. Okay, we'll put it at the end to C. What do you guys think about the after years? This one I really like. It's kind of like bland. It could really be like the exact median of the tier list. There's nothing
Yeah.
really wrong with it, but there's really nothing good about it.
Yeah. I mean,
I can
the only
see
thing
that.
is with the after years, I think that it probably would have been perceived better if it wasn't a sequel to Final Fantasy IV. Like if it was something on its own, it probably would be a little bit better.
I can
But
see
like
that.
being that like
Yeah.
it's after Final Fantasy IV, and because it's such a highly regarded, very great game, you have a very high standard to work with, and anything that doesn't live up to that just falls flat, like it did.
Yeah, I think I actually disagree. I think because it came after four and you go back into the characters and story and it adds on to it, it gives it more of an appeal.
Well, yeah, I mean, being that like it came after four, there's a lot of like great characters, and saying like seeing what happens after that is really cool. But like, I mean, I didn't play like too much of it, but like it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
The after years would have been better off like as a comic book series.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
We did not need to play
Let's
through
just
the
take a
after
gameplay
years.
out of it.
Yeah,
That's
just make it like a visual novel.
yeah, just a graphic novel or something. It would have been
Yes.
fine like that. There was just for me, there was just way too many characters. The chapter breaking up the chapters didn't really affect it too much, but there's just way too much going on. I'm like, you guys try to integrate so many stories into one, and it didn't really hit like the way it should have, or the way
Right,
we
should have been
expected
better.
to, I should say. Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, yeah, C rank is fine with me.
All right. Next one. My second favorite Final Fantasy, Tactics. I love this game.
Double S.
Tactics is the reason I got into tactical RPGs.
Same.
Mhm.
Like when I first played it, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I was like, "What am I doing? This isn't Final Fantasy." And then like once I figured it out, I'm like, "Oh, this is awesome!" It
Mhm.
perfected the job system. It was difficult and like that made it fun. Like I love it. This is double S for me, or at least S.
Yeah, I forget who said it, but like when we did the Super Nintendo tier list, um, someone said that that five. Oh, I think it might have been you, Nuke. Actually, you said that five walked so tactics could run.
Yeah. Yep.
And which I wholeheartedly agree. And being that with tactics, I do like the fact that like there's no like world exploration. You have to walk around. It goes from combat to story, combat story. So that way you're getting the best parts of an RPG. So you don't have to like do any walking around. There's no exploration, no going from town to town. It's like you get combat, you get story. You get combat, you get story. So there's no like boring filler in the middle. So you're getting like the best parts of the game. So it just there's no lull in the middle.
No annoying dungeons with empty rooms that drop you in the middle.
Feature. Yeah, I mean it's great. What do you guys? Oh, also the story itself was incredible,
Yeah,
I think the
incredibly
story
complex.
is so good.
it's it was
I think
very
that it
like very
Tactics had a story?
adults, I guess, if you want to look at it.
I personally don't like it as much as, well, let's just be real. It's not really. It's not really a. It's more of a tactics game, obviously, than a Final Fantasy game. So it's kind of hard to judge it against the other games. But the story is fantastic. It's difficult as fuck. Um, it's
That
got
was
some serious flaws, like, and it was like very. What's the right words? It has some flaws, in my opinion, and some of the flaws make it less enjoyable than it could have been. Like missing buffs on yourself is fucking stupid, and missing raises is fucking stupid.
yeah.
And I just think that like there some of the percentage to hit or to land abilities is just kind of unfair. Um, but I think it's a great game overall, and but there's some serious difficulty spikes to where like I stopped streaming it because like I was like I don't really want to grind anymore in this game because like there's a lot, you have to grind a lot to really get to where you can do stuff like fight the, what were the fucking demons called where they use the stones, whatever, the Lucari or whatever.
Yeah, Lucavi.
Lucavi. So I didn't really want to grind on stream, and I didn't really want to grind off stream either, so I never finished streaming it. But it's a good game. I don't know if I would put it in S tier instead of double S, but I think Final Fantasy IV is like better than Final Fantasy Tactics, for example. But it might be better than 5.
Yeah, I mean, like I remember you were playing the remaster, and I think you were getting stuck on. I think you were fighting what Wygriff, I think his name
Yeah,
was.
probably the Y.
Yeah, that was fucking so stupid, dude.
It is.
And like you have to use some like stupid cheese tactics, and I don't like that in tactics games. Like I have played other tactics games that were just like, for example, I compared it to a lot to XCOM, and XCOM is like a way better tactics game. But I mean, it's like a different, like, you know, XCOM's like a sci-fi thing. You know, it's not a
In
fantasy.
tactics, you missed, so in XCOM you could miss.
Yeah, I guess. But like, I don't know. Like, some things are just like in tactics there was a lot of stuff that you couldn't like play around, like XCOM, like sure you could get absolutely steamrolled, but like there are things that you could do to prevent getting steamrolled. Like it's very skill dependent, and I think that Final Fantasy Tactics is a little less skill dependent and more grind dependent. But I mean, I don't think it's a bad game or anything. I think it's a great game.
Yeah, I mean those are fair and valid points. Although I do think in Tactics, there's only like a handful of times, like definitely the Wygrif fight. That shit is just straight up unfair.
Mm.
I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with that. That shit
No.
sucks.
Yeah.
No,
The
that's
fucking
that's a
fight where
troll.
the fight where the fucking dude is up on the top and you got to
Yeah.
save him from being killed. He's like on the top of the
Oh,
spire. I don't remember. Oh
Mustadio,
my!
yeah.
No, it wasn't Mustadio. It was some dude with a book or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
Oh,
Might have been
Olin.
Might
yeah,
have been.
maybe. But oh my god! And he just kept making. And there's a lot of times when you're kind of dependent on the AI doing things
Mhm.
a certain way, and I don't like it when you gotta
Yeah.
rely on like stuff like that in tactics games. I really like tactics games in general,
Yeah.
but you know I don't like RNG too much in my tactics games.
And you remember that that while like a few months ago that like that little preview that someone made a Final Fantasy VI, but like in the style of Tactics.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I don't know how far along that is, but like I really hope that whoever's working on it is like gets finishes that like at some point, because God help me, I would love to play the shit out of
That
that.
would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that too.
I think they're
No, it
almost
wasn't
playable demo
Mustadio.
of it.
Herp.
Yeah, it was Olin or Orin in the remake.
Orin, there you go.
But so yeah, Tactics, I thought Tactics was a dope ass game. Also, it wasn't my first Tactics game, but it really did get me into the genre. I don't remember really a lot of it because I played it back when I was in college, like my first year of college. That was like already over 20 years ago as well. So I don't remember the story. I remember like just I could not put it down. Like I played it through like I started playing at the end of my freshman year, and I played it through college, or I mean through that summer between freshman and sophomore year, and I could not put it down. Like I just played nonstop. The number one thing that sucked about it is you get to like that point of no return where you can't even like be on the world map. It's just like that last sequence of final battles, and it's like that's all you can do. I'm like, oh, but I wanted to go back and like do all this other crap.
Another complaint I have about it is like you recruit all these characters, but you really only need like 4 or 5 characters or whatever. And like you're not gonna train up. I guess you could train up more than that, but like it would just be more grinding. But like in say something like XCOM, you have to train up more than that because after a couple of missions, like your characters get tired, so you got to swap them out. Like that would
Yeah,
have been way cooler.
That would have
yeah,
been great. A
Yeah.
lot cooler, I think. Yeah.
they got to recover.
But I mean, like I played Tactics as a kid and I beat it. I don't remember it that well. Like I don't know, I was a kid, and I played it with a friend of mine, and um, but the War of no, what's it called? Whatever the remake.
The Evilus Chronicles.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the Evilus Chronicles. That the voice acting that they put in was fucking amazing.
Yeah, it really was.
They got Ben Starr and they got some other like really top notch people. It was really good. And I had a lot of fun with it. It's just I didn't want to. I just get tired of it. I'll go back to it eventually and finish it probably.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I stream, I just want to turn my brain off. I don't want to have to fucking sit there and use 100% of my brain.
Yeah, I get you.
I would probably rank it as double S myself.
Yeah.
If you guys want to put it in double S, I can see it. But
Yeah,
I would put it. I would put it. I think 4 is a better game. But we could leave it like that.
For me personally, yeah, it would be either double S behind 6 or S before 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, after 5, before 4, that's where I put it.
Or we move 4 up into double S.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make some adjustments after we get through the last of these. These should go pretty quick. So I don't think we're gonna have a lot to say about these. Um,
Yeah.
Tactics Advance. This one was kind of disappointing to me. This is the one that brought out the judges, and you were a bunch of kids that got sucked into the book and came up in the Ivalice, and like
Thought that was the
mechanically the
second
game
one.
works just fine. Was the second one? No,
I don't know.
I don't. They both kind of merged together. They both kind of. I couldn't get into them because the whole fucking rule system and
Yeah, and they like blow a whistle if you break a rule.
yeah, that just like it just took me completely out of like the thing that Final Fantasy is supposed to do, which is fucking live a fantasy, right? Like kind of get involved into the fantasy, and I'm like, that's just dumb. I don't get this. Like if the game works fine. I don't know, D tier. That's what I think.
I enjoyed them both and would probably toss them into the B C tier. Looking at it, probably lower C tier. Like I don't think it's better than Final Fantasy for the After Years. I either one, Tactics Advance or Tactics Advance 2. But they were fun. They were definitely better than 2.
Yeah. Anyone else have an opinion on this?
Nope.
No,
I guess I'm
not
the
here.
odd man out because I love the game. I gonna stream it at some point. I would have given it at least an A, but
Yeah, some people like it. Yeah.
if you guys want to rank it low,
If
I'm all right with
if
that.
if it didn't have the judges and the rules, it would be a lot higher on for me.
Yeah, it
If it
really
was
would.
just that just felt like, okay, here's an extra constraint, and it's just like, oh, okay.
I never played either one of them. I just seen them played.
Also, the
I,
story
I
seemed kind of
And
lame. I don't know.
I didn't play Attack Advance 2, just Advance 1.
I honestly
the
thought.
the
I honestly
the
yes.
Tactics Advanced story gets pretty good. I
All right.
actually felt invested in some of those kids by the end of that game. Yeah,
Okay.
at the beginning, yeah, it feels kind of childish and a little like, but no, it gets pretty deep on you.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't even make it through the whole game. All right. Anyone play 16?
I have.
Okay.
It's very dark, which I appreciate, and the fucking boss fights are incredible. Like some of the best boss fights I've ever fought in any video game ever. Especially, I mean, I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I mean, let's just say that you fight. You, it's a Final Fantasy game. You deal with you fight summons, okay, and like, um, uh, the when you fight Titan, that was one of the coolest fucking things I've ever seen. And Bahamut, holy shit! Like it was like fucking incredible, the boss fights. But it's also like an action game, like closer to Devil May Cry than a Final Fantasy game. Uh and it's like the Final Fantasy VII remake combat system, but worse. And also it's got some like serious pacing issues. Like you're like you do this hype ass fight. You do this hype ass fight, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, go do these stupid side quests," and they're not even like I did the side quests that were like optional, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, these side quests are mandatory, and you got to do like 8 of them." And I was like, "Ah," and it was right before the end of the game, and it just like kind of took the wind out of the sails for me, and it's okay, and I did like the main character. I liked the voice acting. The guy who voice acted Clive was Ben Starr, the guy that voice acted Sid. I don't remember his name, but he's got an incredible voice. The voice acting was great. Um, but yeah, the Final Fantasy elements were kind of minimized, but it was a good game. If you didn't name it Final Fantasy 16, I probably would have liked it a little bit better.
Hmm.
But I would put it in like B tier.
Okay.
All right.
I've seen someone play through a lot of it, and it definitely looked cool. I
Oh my
mean,
god,
just
dude, the fucking Bahamut fight was so crazy. Like you're in space and like it's fucking insane. Uh, but yeah,
I'll take your word
I
for it.
liked it. I
Put it
liked
behind
it.
12.
But also, let me just say that the same people that made Final Fantasy 16 are the same people that made Final Fantasy 14. And like I can see the same flaws. It's like the exact same pacing flaws
Mm.
that 14 has. And like once I saw Dawn Trail 14, like it's like fucking god damn it, like stupid Yoshi P doesn't know how to fucking make good pacing in a game. But yeah, I don't know. It's just me being a spiteful fuck. But anyways, yeah, that's it.
All right.
It's worth playing though, in my opinion.
Yeah, gameplay looked awesome. Also, the idea of fighting summons is very cool.
There really needs to be a lot of stuff cut or relegated to Psychon. There's only one part where I think this stuff should be optional for sure, and that's after you fight Bahamut. You have to go back and do like 8 fucking quests that are, and they're like, it's funny because you're like fighting stuff on the edge of the fucking space, and then you're like, oh hey, go fight these boring ass monsters that you've already killed 7,000 times in the swamp. Like, what the fuck would I do that for?
Yeah, you fight a god in space, and it's like, hey, can you get that cat down from the tree?
Yeah, yeah, it was that feeling, yeah. Type Zero I've never played, so
Yeah, I got nothing on this one.
I don't even know I
Nothing.
don't even know what it is.
It's a game.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know anything about it. Like, I've never seen any gameplay of it. I don't even know what SOP is. Oh,
I don't know
Stranger in
what this one is
Paradise.
either. Oh,
It's
okay.
Stranger in Paradise.
Oh yeah.
I've heard it's really good for the memes.
For the memes.
Alright. Anyone else?
Nope.
Nope, never played it.
Alright.
Because the fucking
have
main
it.
character is like, I gotta kill chaos.
I have Type Zero. I thought we were talking about Type Zero. I have Type Zero. I just never played it. Stranger Paradise. Never
Really?
played that either. Yeah.
The 7 remakes. I got nothing on this.
Same.
Can't
I
afford
played-
it. Computer can't run it.
I played I haven't played Remake, but I played part of Rebirth, and like I would say it's like I haven't played all that much of it, but like I have a few gripes about it. Like I don't know why they took Red 13 and turned him into an annoying little kid like halfway through the game. He had like this
Reasons.
gruff voice, and he's like a gruff old man, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, actually, he's a little kid." Like I'm like, "What the fuck?" And like, I don't know, but it's fun, but it's really fucking hard, and I just rather play regular Final Fantasy 7. I don't know, but I would say like C tier somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's an example of what happens when you put more emphasis on how the game looks versus how the game plays.
I actually think the combat is pretty good. Like I think the way it plays is not bad, but it's not. Again, it's like an action game.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like I felt like they put more emphasis of how the game looks versus like
And yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake had too many filler episodes. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that it like deliberately makes you go slow because I think that's because they need time to load what's coming up. Like I think they disguised all the loading screens as we have to shimmy through this really narrow crack at a snail's pace. You know, because like there's literally no loading screens. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I would say C tier somewhere, low C tier, mid C tier, somewhere in there.
I've only seen like the beginning 2 hours of remake, and I can give it credit because I really like that they added more to the story. Like they made Jesse a whole ass character and shit. Like
Oh
that's
yeah,
awesome.
that's true. Uh, yeah, especially in remake, they added a lot. Um, Also in Rebirth, you go to Costa del Sol, and we were talking about Lulu titties earlier. Fucking Tifa titties. Oh my god! Because you get to like pick her swimsuit. And it's like Jesus Christ, because it's realistic looking, dog.
You get to be Hojo with all the skanks.
Yeah, that's a scene. That's a whole scene. And then you gotta like fight this thing on the beach. I don't know. That's stupid.
That's funny.
Like, why the fuck is Hojo on the beach? Like, fuck off.
I mean, why is he on the beach in the first place?
Yeah, that's what I mean. What the fuck is he doing there?
Where do you think in C do you want to put this?
I don't. I would. I don't know because I haven't played most of the games in C. Uh, I would put it as much shit as I talk about 8. Like at least it's still a turn-based Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, good
I would
point.
put it above. We can put it there. Yeah, that's fine. Also, like, there's a shitload of mini games that are like really, really fucking difficult, which doesn't really matter unless you're trying to platinum the game or whatever.
Right. All right, two more. Crisis Core. I've only seen, so I heard it's really good.
Oh, ask Renee about that one.
Yeah, he played that.
Wait, are we not doing Dirge or Cerberus?
It's not on here.
Oh wait, what the
Unfortunately.
fuck is Crisis Core then?
That's the one where you're Zack.
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind. Oh,
that's a
I
prequel.
thought Crisis Core was Dirge of Cerberus. Sorry.
Mm.
No, Dirge or Cerberus would. In fact, I
Yeah, I
think
got 'em
Dirge or
confused.
Cerberus would have been trash. I think that's probably like the only one I would have put in trash.
Yeah, it would have went right in the trash.
Well, and it wouldn't even play the ending for him, dude. The disc was
Oh, I
scratched.
know.
It
Oh
was so
yeah,
fucked
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Oh my
That's so
god.
disappointing. That was so disappointing.
Crisis Core was a phone game, was it? No, I thought Crisis Core was the PSP game.
No,
Yeah,
it was a PSP game. There was
it was a
Before
PSP game.
Crisis. Before Crisis was a phone game, or something like that. Crisis had it was in the title. I think it was called Before Crisis. Um, but Crisis Core, I thought it was. It was obviously. It's hard to translate what's supposed to have been a mobile game onto PC or console. I think I would have enjoyed the game more as mobile because, like, okay, do mission here, do mission there, as opposed to just, one hardcore session and it's all just, side missions. The story it was pretty lacking, but the end, I don't know if you guys, how much of my streams you guys watch, but that ending was phenomenal. Probably like one of the best endings ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. The ending alone, like, it makes up for a lot of its flaws. A lot of its flaws. Like, it's worth playing through the whole game and suffering through the whole game just to watch the fucking ending.
Oh,
Yeah, it was such a dope ending. I'd probably put it in C tier.
the phone game was called Ever Crisis.
Ever Crisis, all right.
Where at?
Yeah. Let's see. Hard to say because I haven't played a lot of
Yeah,
them.
you haven't played any of these either, so it's
Yeah.
I just leave it where it's at. It's fine. It's
I'll
not
just
like
leave
it's
it
a,
there.
it's not like it's super definitive. Like, oh, this is such a low C game. It was a cool game. It was cool seeing like the world before 7 and all of that. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I would probably recommend just like if you guys want to see it, just kind of like just watch somebody who uploaded all the cutscenes and just watch it through that. And you have no,
I've done that before.
yeah.
I don't even know
what
what that's
this
supposed.
is.
No. Let me see if I can Google.
Roll the Final Fantasy.
No, there's no way they put that on this list.
What else would it be?
That's what it
Oh.
says when I Google Final Fantasy WO.
Oh no.
Wait, what is it?
Fuck off,
World of Final
Wikipedia.
Fantasy?
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Isn't this
I've
a
never played
shitty
it.
phone game where you had like pay to get characters and shit, and they would
No,
just
that
like,
was Record Keeper.
Record
Record
Yeah.
Keeper? Okay.
Wave
It
XP.
was-
I actually really
on
liked Record
PS4.
Keeper.
I like Record Keeper too, man.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
I mean, considering you get to see all the like 3D characters put into like 16-bit sprites.
Oh yeah.
That was like the only good thing about it, really. For me, I don't know. I thought that was dumb as shit.
It says that World of Final Fantasy came out on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita.
Anyone play it?
Nope.
All right,
Did
cool.
not.
All right. Now, before we end, there's a couple of gripes, right? Again, I'm with y'all. I think we're all like debating if 4 should go SS or just S. But we gotta talk about 8 being on here.
8 being where? C?
In C?
I don't know. It's hard. Like, this is Mystic Quest, right? And 3. I feel like these probably 4 should be like a step above the rest of these.
I mean, if you want to put it in the B tier, I have no gripes with that. Because I mean, I feel like
Or we
it
just do this.
I can see that.
yeah, that's a little bit more balanced.
That's
I
that's what I think.
I think maybe Final Fantasy VII should go into A tier.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, I think A tier sounds like a better place for
Yeah,
it.
it's weird seeing 7 between 1 and 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right where it belongs.
Which again,
also, I
Lower
think-
if I could.
Also, I think 4 should go into double S tier.
Okay, I can't fight that.
yeah, I agree to that.
Actually agree.
Yeah.
All right. I was just gonna, majority. I'm cool with it either way.
Same. I have no gripes with that.
Gripe, gripe,
Doo
gripe,
doo
gripe.
is doo doo. It's a lot like what Sneaky was saying about what were you saying that for? Like the game wasn't good, but you'd play it again.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about 2. Like the game was not good, but I think I'll play it again. The Dawn of Souls one.
Mhm.
And I would do it again, like especially if I was like gonna stream it or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah. All right, I think that's pretty solid, honestly. That's a good tier
I
list.
think that looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Awesome. Well, this is our final
That's
final
print.
John here. Let me grab a quick copy of that. Bam. All right. Awesome. Any closing remarks from anyone?
Can we put OG 514 in the trash here?
They don't even have that on here, I don't think.
It's
yeah,
not
they're-
even. It's not. No. Yeah.
That's,
Well, I mean, it's not even. Yeah, you can't even play it. Like it's gone.
yeah. I saw this. I was reading something earlier. How 14, I think, came out in 2010 or something like that, and it was like so badly like perceived, and it was just so badly rated and things like that. And then like it was saying that because the popularity or the success of 11 helps like people's like it shaped like people's opinion. But I'm like, wait a minute. In my travels, in my lifetime, I have never once heard anyone say, "Hey, you should play Final Fantasy 11. It's so great," and like calling it successful. Like, I've never heard
think it was-
anyone talk about it.
I think it was like really big in Japan.
I mean, yeah, that I guess I could
Unfortunately, that
probably.
old.
It was actually pretty decent. My father-in-law and brother-in-law bought me 2 years worth of subscription and the
Damn.
PlayStation with a modem to play it on, just so I could play games with them.
Ah, nice.
I was the
remember,
white mage.
and they were like, "We need a fucking healer." I remember that 11. If you died enough, you would go backwards in levels,
Yes, you would de-level.
which is kind of annoying.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was less often than you'd think. You'd have to be being pretty stupid to die that often for it to actually take an effect.
That's a mechanic that made me quit 11.
I guess Sir
was a-
Herpaderp was
14 was
bad and
originally-
kept dying.
Yeah,
Sorry,
maybe.
Herpaderp. Well, and I never got like super far into it. I was like low to mid level gameplay, so maybe
I-
it did
I
become
played it-
later.
I played Final Fantasy 11 like one time for like a couple hours. Like they had a trial of it or something, and I was like, "Oh, it's a Final Fantasy game, and I can try it." And I'm the kind of I've played like a lot of MMOs. I haven't. My favorite game of all time is an MMO. Like, but I'm not the kind of person that I'll sit there and I'll play an MMO for like 8 hours straight. But I like playing. Not anymore because there's not any good ones. But I used to like MMOs back in the day, but I never got into Final Fantasy 11. I played WoW and I played Asheron's Call and I played a lot of them. Like, and I tried a lot of them, but most of them kind of sucked. But I just thought the idea of like playing a game with your friends and doing dungeons and stuff like that was fun. So, I like the idea of MMOs maybe more than I actually like the gameplay of most MMOs. But yeah, I think this is a good tier list right here.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, solid.
I
Yeah, no,
approve.
I've already screenshotted it. It's permanent. It's done. I screenshotted.
Yeah, did you do it before you put 8 up in double S tier?
Yes, actually, I did.
Good job.
What are you talking about? Always been there.
I dreamt I was a moron.
Always has been.
Always has been. All right. Well, yeah, I'm glad we finally got around to doing this. This has been a great time.
Heck yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming out, squad.
Yeah.
Of course.
Thanks for hanging out, Sir Herpaderp.
Thanks for letting me mute you.
Oops. Yeah. I will.
I guess closing remark for me is like I said earlier. I always find something enjoyable with each Final Fantasy. Like I don't think there's ever been a game that's like, I shouldn't play that. That's not a game. Maybe Dirge. Dirge's server is probably like the only exception to that.
It looked fucking awful, dude.
It was terrible. It was. That's probably like the only trash one I would do. But yeah, I mean 6. I feel like I think we're all in agreement. That's like the standard of what like Final Fantasy should be like.
Yes,
Plenty of
definitely.
exploration, a lot of character growth, a lot of character individuality, good soundtrack, good battle mechanics, and barely like full immersion of the game story and characters. I really feel like when we do like these kind of lists, well, in terms for Final Fantasy, like that's the standard right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna make a joke that like because had you played Beyond Chaos, thought you were gonna be like, I love Final Fantasy 6, but because playing Beyond Chaos, I'm gonna move it down one in the tier.
No, so Beyond Chaos, that one threw me off. I didn't think it was gonna be like, so okay, Renee, you gotta actually think of every decision you make is gonna fucking matter. Like I thought it was just
Oh my
gonna be, like,
god. I felt so bad for you.
Yeah, I felt bad too.
I was like, what is going on? Like, why is this so difficult? And then you guys like, oh, you're not gaining the experience. I'm like, I'm not. Oh my god! Like, I could have been gaining so much experience in like these areas in which like I could buy potions afterward or whatever, or go to sleep.
And also, there was some weapons that you had that were like improvements upon what someone else was using, and I didn't want to be like, give this person this weapon, and because like you had the Skyrender, which is like one of the best weapons that for Cyan. It's like one of the last ones he gets, and like you were just kind of glossing over it, and I was like, you should give that to him. I forget who it was, but I was like, I didn't want to.
Summons.
Yes, yeah, and I didn't want to be that guy, so yeah, so I was just like, oh god, I didn't want to like you to have like a shitty experience with it, but I'm glad you got as far as you
It wasn't a
did.
shitty experience. I didn't. I wasn't
So much
mentally.
stuff.
I wasn't mentally prepared because I also wanted to get because you only design it to the Battle of Narsh,
Yeah,
and I wanted to I wanted to beat it because it was just gonna be a one stream deal. So
Oh,
Mhm.
I forgot you can turn that flag on.
yeah,
I was more focused on just finishing getting to that than actually like paying attention to the mechanics of the game really.
yeah,
They're so like convoluted too. Like all the junctions and the extra stuff on the items and like I sometimes like I would be playing Beyond Chaos and I'd be like, what the fuck is causing my character to have condemned or like auto reflect or whatever?
yeah. Like,
I'm like,
sometimes
and
you have
then I
to.
have to go through the items and like, oh, it's not on an item. Maybe it's on a relic. Oh, it's not on a relic. Maybe it's on an Esper. And like, I'm like, fuck, what the hell is doing this?
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
It
I
turns out
saw
that
that
it's
a
like
lot
a
too.
memento thing that they've got. It's just the character has
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
mhm. I
Yeah, I saw that a
don't
lot
think
too.
I
So I was
did
like, oh,
that.
everybody has a countdown. I wonder what item I equipped that made that happen. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
well,
saw that. Yeah.
I'm just gonna just keep pushing, fuck it, because I gotta get to the Battle of Narsh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey, you were more about the destination than the whole
Journey.
entire her journey. Yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah, because I was just trying. It was a one stream thing, and so I wanted just to get through that. But I mean, I feel like I got pretty far into it, regardless of me just sucking at it.
yeah.
If you ever
I'm
decide
glad.
to play it again, you should buy some elixirs when you see them for cheap.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, stuff like that. Like I could have bought the elixirs when I had the chance. I was like, no, maybe I'll. Cause, yeah, I mean, you see me play. I'm a hoarder, so I wanted to hoard the money for like equipment and.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
elixir's
This was
literally
it was
cheaper than the potions. Like
it was
Yeah.
it was not a standard Final Fantasy experience, and that's what I was
No.
expecting.
That's what's fun about it. It is chaotic.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
Paladin
beyond
Shield for 40
beyond
gold, I'll
chaotic.
buy 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I was just like, man, I'm 0 for 2 with this. Like first I made one for Nuke and he was like, he was struggling at one point, and I'm like, I'm sure he's hating this. And I made
Oh,
one
there's
for
a lot
you,
to see.
and you're like,
I
man,
got
like
past that part, and I'm like, that's good enough.
yeah.
I wasn't
Hey, see
hating
you
it. I was
later.
just like, damn, like
Later.
what is going on? I was not prepared. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, it was a good tier list. We should
Yes.
do another one sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe JRPGs in general.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
for sure.
massive
Final Fantasy
That's
soundtrack.
Massive undertaking.
Final Fantasy soundtrack one. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Everything is an S tier.
We just do like 5S, 4S, 3S,
Yeah.
2S, 1S.
That's right. Yeah.
And 2's still in the trash.
And all the way down here, you'll see 2.
Yeah.
All right, good deal. All right, guys. Well,
All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream and get out of here. I
Yeah.
get in the morning. I'm fucking.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. I gotta go to bed.
Blood.
All right,
Yeah.
good night, y'all.
Appreciate you guys. Take it
All right.
easy.
Have a good night, guys.
you
Peace. All right, so I guess that'll be it for me, you guys. Have a good night, and thank you guys for watching. All right, let me make myself a little bit bigger here now that the window is gone. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tier list. Hope you guys, if you guys like it, if you agree with some of the things, if you disagree with things, let me know in the comments. And yeah, we'll talk it out, or you can you can yell at us for our shitty decisions. But hell yeah, it was fun. Until the next time, yeah, definitely, man. So I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.